And welcome in, everybody, as we are on Final Yard Football on YouTube. We're also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster right now, calling play-by-play this game for everybody out there tonight. Welcome in, whatever platform you guys are using, to this channel right now. Big game going on tonight. Sunday Night Football. We have it for you guys on the play-by-play. We have the Patriots undefeated at 8-0 this season. We have the Baltimore Ravens at 5-2. It's going to be one incredible game for both of these teams to go up on the matchup tonight. The Patriots have played teams with a combined record so far this season of 15 wins and 43 losses. This will be their first legit quarterback that they will face this season. Welcome, guys, over to the YouTube stream right now. Vegas Vix, welcome back. Vaughn, welcome in, my man. Thanks so much for joining me once again, guys. Hey, what is good? The TC gang, welcome in, dude. As, yeah, he's going to say this is going to be a good game. Yes, indeed. Vaughn's really mad at the Jets today. I feel you, man. I cannot believe that they lost to the Dolphins out of all teams today. Miami getting their first win of the season. Yes, Vegas Vic's pointing out next Saturday, Alabama versus LSU, number 1 versus number 2. It should be just an awesome game next Saturday in college football. I think those two teams played each other in 2011, and it was number 1 versus number 2, Alabama versus LSU back in 2011. So yes, indeed, finally a real test for the Patriots in this game with a real quarterback with Lamar Jackson. And this is going to be the toughest test all season long for the Patriots. Lamar Jackson, the leading rusher on the ground for the team this season, ranking 10th in the NFL in rushing yards per game. Oh, yeah, classic throwback the other night, Ryan was saying here. Yeah, that was a classic throwback that he had on the comment all the way back to his first game. That was Celtics versus Pacers. That was like my first game that it actually blew up. That was my first ever NBA game, and that was awesome. That was like the most people we ever had in that basketball chat, and on Friday, that was crazy. That was crazy. 47 likes, the most likes I've ever gotten on a YouTube video here, so that was pretty awesome there. Hey, what is good, Goal Horns? Thanks so much for joining me right back again tonight. Yes, indeed, I so agree with you, Vaughn. This should have been an improving season for the Jets in year 2 with Sam Darnold, but they have taken a step back, signing Le'Veon Bell, and he only got like 68 rushing yards today, which is against a terrible Miami Dolphins defense. Oh, okay. So thanks so much for the update there. Yeah, Vegas Vic saying he was hoping N'Keal Harry would play, but he's inactive for tonight. So yeah, they had N'Keal Harry now. They put him off the injured reserve. So maybe in the next game they'll have him after the bye against the Philadelphia Eagles. Hey, what is good, Midwest Sports? Welcome in once again here to the stream. Avery over on Sportscaster saying that he wants a 16-0 team even though he's not for the Pats. Yeah, this would be the season for a 16-0 team, but I don't think it's going to be likely with both of them. I think the Patriots are going to go probably 15-1, most likely. And as far as the 49ers, they have a really tough schedule. They got New Orleans, they got the Ravens, they got the Packers. They also have to play the Seahawks twice, so that's going to be really tough to do. I'm not even sure if the 49ers will be able to get the number 1 seed in the NFC or get the top in the standings in the NFC West as well. Hey, welcome in Bubble Boy 209 over to Sportscaster right now. So we're going to kick off this game in a couple of minutes, everybody. Okay, thanks so much for the update there. Yeah, I saw Gunner in the injury report is limited, so his game time decision, thanks so much Vegas Vix for the update, is Gunner is inactive tonight. And also Jawan Williams and Damian Harris. Yeah, Damian Harris has barely played this season. I wish that he would be able to be activated more for the Patriots. But yeah, Rex Burkhead has kind of been in and out this season as far as injury too. But he did play last week, so that was a positive sign. Yes, I acknowledge everybody when they come into the channel, Ryan. So it's awesome to have you guys in here. You guys have been fantastic. I love it when new people join into the stream. And that day back in, I believe it was like April or so when I did that Celtics versus Pacers game. That was the first time. What a classic throwback. That was my first ever NBA stream, and that's when it started to blow up. 1K on that video, and that was just an awesome, night in general. Oh, yeah. So Goldhorns is on Sportscaster right here. I'm trying, yes, so Goldhorns is on Sportscaster. Welcome in, my man. Trying to focus on both of these streams right now. I have two chats going on. But welcome in, Goldhorns, the Sportscaster's DMV Sportsnet. So guess who showed up here? He did, so welcome in over there. Hey, thanks so much, Goldhorns, and the 100 subs. Yeah, maybe someday I'll do a halftime performance for you guys. Vaughn saying he had the Jets going 7-9 in the preseason, which he will be proud of. Yeah, I thought more of the Jets this year. I had them as 9-7, but that obviously is not going to happen this season. Hey, what is good, Blue Fox Boy? Welcome back here to the stream tonight. We should be kicking off this game in probably like 2 or 3 minutes from now over on YouTube and Sportscaster tonight. That is fantastic. So Ryan ended up looking Celtics versus Pacers and ended up landing on behind the arc basketball. That's fantastic. It seems like more and more people are doing that as these videos go up the algorithm now. I looked up my own video to if you type in college basketball top 25, if you type that up in on YouTube, my video I believe is the second or third one down right below the NCAA March Madness. That video that I did on my college basketball top 25 predictions for the end of this season, that video has like over 700 views, I believe, right now. It's completely blown up. I put it on YouTube around, I think it was like mid-August. Yes, Vegas Vix, only so 8:20 p.m. right now, and with daylight savings time. This is going to be a long night tonight here. We haven't even gotten the kickoff yet. Avery over on Sportscaster said that he predicted the Browns will be 12-4. Yeah, so that's not going to happen there. Freddie Kitchens has been a big failure as head coach of the Cleveland Browns this year. He's going to get canned at the end of the season. I don't think he's going to last at all. There's no way. So here we are, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me in the stream. The Ravens going today with their black jerseys. In this one with the purple lettering on them, and then the Patriots in their white away jerseys with the blue lettering. We welcome you guys in here to the stream. We're on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube tonight calling play-by-play. Oh, wow. Ryan woke up at 6 a.m. today when he usually wakes up at 7 because of daylight savings time. Yeah, it's going to be so different out there. Now I'm going to be getting home from work at 5 every day in the weekday, and it's going to be pitch black out. So this will be really interesting. Vegas Vix woke up at 12 this morning thinking it was 3 o'clock. Wow. Yeah, daylight savings time is just the first day back. Like, right when you change the clocks, it's just always like one of those big days that can mess you up there. Vaughn saying that Joey Wagner said on his channel that Adam Gase may not last the whole season this season. Yeah. It's looking that way for Joey Gase, for the Jets, since they keep on losing and losing now. They should have achieved so much more. Oh, wow, they put up poles and fences, Ryan saying today, preparing for a snowy winter. So, snowy winter already coming to town. Jake Bailey going to kick off this football. Ravens will receive it first, so guess what? The Patriots will get the kickoff in the second half as we get ready for this one. The Ravens take a knee at their own end zone, and Baltimore will start out this game. The big key for the Patriots tonight, contain Lamar Jackson. That is the key. I bet you that Bill Belichick's going to load the box in this game, and you're going to have to tip your cap if Lamar Jackson outthrows Tom Brady tonight. That's the only way. If the Patriots do focus on stopping Lamar Jackson rushing the football, that is the only way that Bill Belichick will have you beat the Patriots, is if they load the box and contain Lamar Jackson throughout the entire game. The only way is outpassing the Patriots secondary, which a team with 19 picks so far this season, that will be tough to do. Jackson now from the gun, going in motion towards the right side. Andrews, Jackson play action. First play right side to Andrews for a short play. Open field tackle right there by the Patriots for only a gain of 1 on the play. Nice start right there by New England. Jason McCourty gets the tackle. So we just started. Hey, what is good, Brent? Thanks so much for joining me back here. Welcome in, guys, for another game. First play, 1 yard by Baltimore, brings up a 2nd and 9. Vegas Vix's classes periods. Wow, they're going to be so long tomorrow. So long classes tomorrow at school. Vaughn saying Adam Gase's hot seat getting hotter and hotter. Yes, indeed. Since they lost to the Miami Dolphins today, it indeed did. Willie Snead in motion. They handed off to Ingram. Ingram past the 27-yard line, about down around the 29-30. It's going to bring up a 3rd down here for Baltimore. Third down, 14 minutes left to go in the first quarter now, as the Patriots force Baltimore into the first third down of the game. Yeah, I have no clue, Avery. How in the world did the Jets beat the Cowboys? That is such an outlier right there. How in the world did that even happen? And the Cowboys crushed the Eagles the following week, like 37-10. That was crazy. Shotgun formation, they take the snap. Back to pass, Jackson, as he'll step up. He's going to pass. That one is short, complete to the wide receiver, Marquise Hollywood Brown. A yard after the first down mark, he gets it for the first down. So Hollywood Brown keeping the drive alive with 13.5 left to go in the first. Jackson able to escape the pressure and get it. And Avery had the 49ers as 4-12. Yeah, I had no clue what the 49ers would even be. That had to be the toughest team to predict for me this season, the 49ers. But it's just insane that they are undefeated right now at 8-0. Hey, welcome in S. Tedder 0280 over to Sportscaster right now. Welcome in here on the channel. Shotgun formation for Jackson. Jackson running in the pistol. Pitching it over towards the right side of Ingram. Ingram gets down the right sideline, picks up the first down. That's like a 13-yard carry as he gets out of bounds for the first. So that is just so tough to defend. The Patriots haven't been able to play against an offense that operates right out of the pistol like that. Lamar Jackson running that option where he takes it towards the right side option, pitches it over to Ingram, who gets the edge and picks up 13 on the play. That's going to be the toughest part of today. That's like a college-style offense, and that is just so tough to defend. First and 10, 12.5 left to go in the first quarter. Ravens with the ball just before midfield. They're going to go and sweep jet reverse, 45-40. Oh, he's going to get a huge game. Marquise Hollywood Brown is out of bounds around that 25-yard line or so. That's a huge run. They are going with a speed today in the first and 10. Ravens putting together a solid drive to open up just like that. Yes, Vaughn saying here, Tuesday night college football playoff rankings coming on, so we cannot wait for that one. So I think Alabama, LSU, Ohio State will be in there too. And then Clemson as the top four. Penn State and Oregon probably just right after that at 5 and 6. Shotgun formation, first and 10 at the 25. New England territory. Jackson going to run it, quarterback keeper. And he's got the speed past the 20 to the 18-yard line for a pickup of 7. This is so tough to defend right now. They do it so many ways with Greg Roman. Tip off to him, to the Ravens offensive coordinator, because this style of offense is so tough to defend. I think it was like back in 2012, it was when Colin Kaepernick played for the 49ers. Greg Roman was the offensive coordinator for the 49ers in 2012, and that was like a points fest on Sunday Night Football. I think it was like 35-31, 49ers beat the Patriots that night. Going in motions, Andrews, Jackson, play action towards the left side, swings it over to Andrews, past the 21st down, out of bounds. Or that is Hayden Hurst, the other tight end. They have so many tight ends on this team, so Hayden Hurst gets that one, picks up the first down. This is a solid first drive right now. Everything that Baltimore had dreamed of, keeping Tom Brady off the sideline to start this game. And the only problem is if they can't cash it into the end zone or a red zone turnover. That's the only problem for Baltimore against this tricky Patriots defense. Hey, what is good? What is good, Behind the Arc fan? Thanks so much for joining me here. Glad that you found the channel. Hey, what is good? Off the wall hockey, guys. This is my friend John here. He is like 7 subs away from 1,000. Get that man to 1K. First and 10 Ravens. They're running again. Wildcat here. Right side. Jackson with a speed past the 10 to the 7. It's going to be a second down and 3 coming up. Yes, indeed. I'll put you on the blue wrench, my man. There you go, brother. But yeah, guys, feel free to check out Off the Wall Hockey. He's like 7 subs away from 1,000. He is almost there, working on it for over 2 years now. And my best friend John on the Off the Wall Hockey has done a fantastic job on all his hockey content. So feel free to check that out. All right, so here we are. Baltimore in a shotgun formation, just inside the 10-yard line of New England territory. Jackson gives it up the middle of Ingram. Ingram, around the 5-yard line, he is stuffed. So this will set up a 3rd and about 3 coming up. Yes, indeed. Cheers, my man. So Vaughn putting coaches on the hot seat. Dan Quinn, indeed. Looks like, I'm going to say that Dan Quinn will get fired. He should have been fired like 3 weeks ago, but at the end of the season at least. Adam Gase, he's another one that should be fired. Freddie Kitchens needs to get canned out of this. Matt Nagy, I think it's more of a Trubisky thing. I think keep Matt Nagy. I think Mitch Trubisky will be. He needs to be replaced. The Bears need to draft another quarterback. Shotgun formation here. Jackson with Ingram, or that's Gus. Right behind him, Gus Edwards on the carry up the middle. No gain, stopped at the 5, and the Patriots with a big third down stop, so they're going to have to force Baltimore to kick the field goal. 9 minutes left to go in the first. Yeah, I don't really like this first drive either, Brent, but the Patriots able to stop them there inside the 10-yard line, but they're going to have to leave it to Justin Tucker now. Justin Tucker is perfect this season. The main thing I'm worried about, guys, for today's game has to be the kicker. Nick Folk. He hasn't kicked a single football in the NFL for over 2 years, and he's the kicker. In the last game, he missed 3 field goals in his last game when he was a kicker for the Buccaneers. Easy chip shot, 24 yards, right hash here by Justin Tucker. So wait, 1 second here. Yeah, we had something stopping in time. So stoppage in time, 8:36 left to go in the first. We got the refs meeting up. 4 refs. Was there movement on the line? Did somebody for the Patriots jump off sides? That's what they're looking at. Ooh, yeah, I think somebody did. So this is going to be an automatic first down for Baltimore. Yeah, neutral zone infraction. Wow. So that's a costly penalty. First penalty of the game, it's by the Patriots. So Bill, of course, not too pleased right now. Bill, not in a hoodie tonight, by the way, in Baltimore. So the man with a hoodie is not in a hoodie, as far as I see right now in this game at the moment here. Oh, no, he's been on my basketball channel. So, Behind the Arc fan has been on my basketball channel for, like, since April or so. So I know him from the basketball channel. But yeah, if Blue Fox Boy, if you want a mod, feel free to let me know. I can get you one as well, because you've been on since, like, the very start here of the channel also. So feel free to let me know there. Shotgun formation, Jackson the first and goal is. He will keep it, tries to get the edge, he does. That's a touchdown. He just walks into the end zone. So this starts out 6-zip. There was nobody just covering that outside left edge as Lamar Jackson on the play action fake took it into the end zone and the QB keeper. So barely any passes, tons of runs. And they can just unleash what they did right there from the pistol all game. Jackson a perfect 4 for 4, 41 yards through the air. And he got himself 4 carries on that drive and a touchdown run. So this is how this one starts out. 8:13 left to go in the first. As Justin Tucker is perfect this season on to attempt the extra point. And he puts it through the uprights. So that is up and good. So not a hot start here at all by the Patriots. That was my main concern containing Jackson in this game. And they are not doing it so far. Yeah, so the McCourty brothers and Patrick Chung, I'm guessing they probably won't see that much field attention, at least, since Lamar Jackson's probably not going to throw in that direction. And Brent saying in time for his first beer of the night already. There you go, my man, cracking it open. Behind the Arc fan here for basketball, for my basketball channel. He says, not NFL fan, but still love the content. Thanks so much, man. No problem, dude. Yeah, Behind the Arc fan, I think he's out in Australia, so this is totally different for him. As far as basketball coverage is huge in, like, international countries and stuff like that. I know my basketball channel is huge in, like, the Philippines. Cuba has, like, a ton of Miami Heat fans, too. Somebody came over from Ethiopia on Friday night. So we had quite a bit of international countries. I know the NFL is kind of, like, strictly general, like USA. And then out in other countries, Canada has the CFL. And then they have all different stuff for sports. And then other countries don't even have football. They have rugby. Like New Zealand is like the king of rugby out there. Hey, thanks so much, Brent. I appreciate it. So yes, hopefully we can have fun with this game tonight. Not a good start for the Patriots, but we still got plenty of time in this game right now. We're on commercial break. Patriots will get the football right after this kickoff, but not a good drive at all. 6 first downs by Baltimore on that drive. 11 total plays, 72 yards down the field, averaging 6.5 yards per play. So not a good start at all for the Patriots defense. Yeah, Pat's defense really needs to stop Lamar Jackson. He needs to contain this dude. This This guy is way too fast out there. This is a bad matchup. All the other matchups I feel pretty confident on. If the Patriots were to play away at Arrowhead, I think they can still, of course, beat the Chiefs, even though they have Mahomes, because the Chiefs' defense really struggles on the field. But this is just a bad matchup here, as I'm concerned, because the Baltimore offense just runs the football in so many different formations. It's so tough to defend. Vaughn saying here that Joey Wagner on his channel said that the AFC wildcard is a miss and in a good way. Yeah, it's going to be interesting who gets to be in the AFC wildcard. I'm saying probably Buffalo will be there, most likely as a 6th seed. So Buffalo will be there. Chargers are making the push. I think somebody put up about Anthony Lynn earlier. Well, Anthony Lynn got a huge win today beating the Packers, so that is huge for him. Watch out for this Chargers team on the second stretch of the season. That kick goes out of bounds to the back of the end zone, actually. So 8:13 left to go in the first. Patriots will take over their own 25-yard line. Hey, there you go, Blue Fox Boy. He's wearing his Brady jersey for once. So there you go, my man. Same in the same boat as me right now, wearing the number 12 tonight. Patriots defense needs to step it up, and that was just a rare first drive touchdown. Patriots offense coming onto the field right now for their first drive of the game. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Brady out of the gun. Expect a lot of Mohamed Sanu in this game, building up the chemistry with Brady. 3 wide to the right. White going in motion. White in this game. Pass from the backfield. What are you doing, Brady? Sails it over the head of White. Incomplete. James White is active with a minor foot injury, as it was described. They'll bring up a 2nd and 10. We're going to see if the crowd noise becomes a factor tonight. Vaughn saying here, last night his mom said that he might move schools because we're moving houses. Vaughn got mad because he doesn't want to move schools because no one is bullying me. We'll see how it all plays out. Hey, best of luck to you, man, with the move or so. I know that it's only like 5 minutes away, but best of luck in the middle of the month with a move. Brady from the gun 5 wide takes the snap back to pass. Plenty of time. Going to air this one out deep, deep, deep down the field. Oh, and Sanu could not make the adjustment. It's incomplete. Sanu turned the wrong way to the football. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. So this is the only way that the Patriots here, they had the opportunity, and that's how the Ravens want it to be. They want Tom Brady to beat you with 60-yard bombs through the air. The Ravens are geared up tonight in this matchup to take away all the short stuff because the Patriots usually go downfield. They put together like 6, 7, 8-yard gains and put together long drives and stuff like that. So we haven't seen big playability throughout the pass game, throughout the run game this far season, and Brady just missed that golden opportunity. Sanu turned the wrong way. 8:04 left to go in the first. 3rd and 10. Patriots will pass it 3 wide, 1 to the left here. Brady takes the snap. Back to pass. Brady rushed out to the right, and he just throws it incomplete. Bad start for the Patriots. Ravens coming in now with 8 minutes remaining, and every single ounce here of Baltimore is looking like a Super Bowl contender at the moment. When they beat Russell Wilson, the reigning MVP, by 14 2 weeks ago, you would know on the radar that this team is one to not be fooling around with. And this is just a bad start, a 3 and out right now. So they're going to punt this football away. Jake Bailey boots it away. Baltimore back to return. That is a sailing punt, man. That's like a 70-yarder. Baltimore back to return past the 20 to the 25. So 5-yard return. Hey, what is good, Triet, my man? Thanks so much for joining me right now. So Triet here saying, Dolphins, yeah, so Dolphins ruined their tank today by winning against the Jets. Blue Fox Boy pointing out every school that he moved to, it's got better, so that's good there, Blue Fox Boy. Which team needs to move to the Sun Belt? A team that's pretty bad. Maybe like Arkansas or something from to the Sun Belt. Arkansas is one of the worst teams in college football now. So if you had to create like a Sun Belt conference for future, you can put the Arkansas Razorbacks in there for future reference. UMass and UConn should just move down to FCS and play in the Colonial Athletic with like Villanova, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Maine. They should play with those teams in college football, not with other teams as like independent. UMass got crushed yesterday against Liberty, by the way. So let's see here. Yeah, N'Keal Harry I don't think he's out there for today for this game. So, okay, so 2 hours ago, reported by Nesson, N'Keal Harry won't make his NFL debut tonight. So, yeah, I thought so. I thought so, too, at first. If you asked me yesterday, Blue Fox Boy, I thought that he was going to start if this game was yesterday, but 2 hours ago, it was announced that N'Keal Harry wouldn't start in this game. Yeah, and Vegas Vix indeed. The Pats really need to get their offense going. 0 yards to start out this game. That is just a bad start for the Patriots right now with a 3-and-out. At least they didn't go negative yards. I saw a lot of college football yesterday, and a couple of those quarterbacks took horrendous sacks, like 25, 30-yard sacks in one of the games. I don't know if you guys watched Oregon versus USC last night, but that game was dragging. That first half took over 2 hours long. That was a ridiculous game. There was like a fight in the first half of it, and a USC player got ejected from the game for throwing punches at an Oregon player. It was ridiculous last night. Vaughn saying here, yeah, Georgia Tech's another team. They're one of the most one of the top teams that should just move down to the Sun Belt. They've been bad for sports, basketball and football now for like over a decade for Georgia Tech. Like, when they had that, I think they had a NCAA tournament run. They went to the NCAA championship, I think, mid-2000s. They played in the title game for March Madness, and I think that was, like, 2005. Like, they were nasty in basketball, like, 2004, 2005, but they never been good for, like, the past, like, 11, 12 years or so. 1st and 10 coming up. Ravens with a football here. Patriots will need to stop this. Jackson from the shotgun. They're going to load the box. They'll hand it off up the middle. Ingram with a big hole. Past the 30, past the 35, and wrapped up at the 38. This is nothing going the Patriots' way tonight. They need to stop this. This looks reminiscent last season of Patriots versus Tennessee. This looks like Pats Titans all over again from last season. Like, they were never in the game whatsoever last year. I think it was like 21-0 at halftime. Tennessee was leading that. Jeez, look at those lead blocks up front. Hayden Hurst, number 84, the tight end, got a lead block. Patriots running defense has bad holes, and it is showing it. Allowing over 100 yards to Frank Gore week 4. Last week got burned by Nick Chubb. 1st and 10, Jackson from the gun, back to pass. All day in the world. Passes across the middle. That pass complete for about a gain of 6. We'll bring up now a 2nd and 4. They're at the 45-yard line of Baltimore territory. Hayden Hurst, the tight end, got the football on the last reception. Lamar Jackson, the perfect 5 for 5 in this game right now. This is a surprise. There's been a ton of surprises out there tonight in the NFL. Tons and tons of surprises tonight in the NFL, everybody. Every single team that's been a home team today has won. Besides, well, you can't even count the game in London because the Jaguars were listed as the home team, but they didn't host the game. Shotgun formation. Jackson takes a snap. Pump fake. Pass across the middle. Ooh, dangerous. Almost intercepted by Devin McCourty. He had a chance. Jason McCourty with a deflection up in the air. That was close to being picked. They'll bring up a 3rd and 2 and an incompletion. So they finally forced the first Jackson incompletion in the game. Talk about the offsides penalty on the 4th and goal. That was a crusher. That resulted in a touchdown. This game should be 3-0 right now, but the offsides penalty at the Patriots 3-yard line by New England forced Baltimore to a 1st and goal, and that's where they got the touchdown. 3rd and 2 coming up. Jackson out of the gun. Just shy in midfield right now. Takes the snap back to pass. Short left side. That one complete. Turns upfield. 1st down. Gets the stiff arm on the play. That is the tight end, Mark Andrews. That's the one that they really need to stop right now in this game. Blue Fox Boy saying that we wish yep. Too bad that we couldn't have drafted Lamar Jackson over Sony Michel. That is too bad. I'm not sure how well he would have fit in the Patriots system with Bill, but he is such a good quarterback. And it's unfortunate. It's more like the offensive line this season, but Sony Michel's not like a breakaway downfield runner. Jackson hands it off. Oh, Jackson going to keep it. He's going to get a big gain here. 40-35 down at the 32. Look at that. Fake the run up the middle, and Jackson, the quarterback keeper, will take off just like that. No answers here for the Patriots defense after a gain of 13 on the carry. He faked the run up the middle of Gus Edwards. Everybody got fooled, thinking that the middle was where Edwards had run. And then he just gets the edge, picks up the first down. 7-0. Ravens now at the Patriots 32. Shotgun formation. Hollywood Brown moving in motion. They're going to keep it with Jackson rolling out to his left right now, being chased by John Simon. Simon wraps him out of bounds, but not before Jackson picks up around 7. Vaughn saying here, Ole Miss and Vanderbilt all play in the Sun Belt. They don't belong in the SEC. Yeah, those two teams are at the very bottom of the SEC too, Vaughn. They should just go into the Sun Belt to play some more of those types of teams. They can take on teams like Florida International and stuff like that. Louisiana Monroe, Louisiana Lafayette. 2nd and 4 coming up. 4:40 left to go in the first quarter. Jackson takes the snap, hands it off this time up the middle to Ingram. Ingram gets the first down at the 21 of Patriots territory. Yeah, Baltimore is coming off their bye week too, so they are really fresh Blue Fox boy right now. But the Patriots will have that opportunity because they have their bye next week, so they'll take Philadelphia on the following week. But this is where the schedule starts to heat up here, everyone. This is where the schedule gets really hot at this stage of the season with the Patriots, and they need to make their way to earn every single victory this season. This is a tough one, though. Four minutes left to go. Another handoff up the middle to Ingram. Gets around a gain of 1. Nice job there by New England, only allowing them to gain a 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 at the 20 of New England, so they're inside the red zone. They had gotten an interception about 5-6 plays earlier ago. This could have been a totally different game. Also, if they had not had that penalty, too, they could have just forced the field goal. Ravens ranking first in the NFL, allowing just over 200 yards per rushing this season for the Ravens offense. Shotgun formation, 5 wide. Jackson going to pass this time. Jackson in the pocket. Jackson steps up. Jackson gets sacked. Jackson dropped back at the 22, so he's out of the red zone. Coming up with a sack for the Patriots defense is Lawrence Guy. He got a big interception last week against Baker Mayfield. A total gift on him on the shovel pass he got. We got a 3rd down coming up. 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Patriots got a hold of it that time. Even though Hayden Hurst, he was wide open in the flat right there, the tight end for Baltimore. This game is on NBC, Blue Fox boys. So NBC this game is on. 3rd and 10 coming up. 20 total plays by the Ravens so far. Shotgun formation by Baltimore. Jackson takes the snap. Jackson, that ball is up in the air, and it is incomplete. That was dangerous. Another chance for a pick, possibly a pick 6. If the Patriots could have found that football, but lucky for Jackson, it fell right down to the turf. It'll be a 4th and 10, so Baltimore will have to go on and get their kicking unit onto the field, and these are 3 guaranteed points, so this should be 10-0 coming up. That ball, by the way, went off his offensive tackle's helmet. That went off his offensive tackle's helmet. Justin Tucker, perfect this season. 16 for 16 on field goals. 21 for 21 at extra points. This guy will be in the Hall of Fame someday after he retires. From dead center, 39 here. Tucker on to kick the field goal to snap the hole. This kick is up. This one is through. So the Ravens extend that lead 10-0. Give Tucker all the field goals in the day. He'll drain every single one of them as we have 2:29 left to go in the first quarter. Patriots will get the football right back here as we are on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. We are also on Final Yard Football on YouTube right now. Thank you guys so much for joining me. If you guys didn't already do so, feel free to drop a like down below. Hit that subscribe button as well on YouTube. Not a good start for the Patriots, though. A 3-and-out to start this game. Only 3 plays total by New England on the first drive. Baltimore with 21 plays and 126 total yards. This has been a weird week here. Week number 9 of the NFL season. Who would have ever imagined in today's football action here that Aaron Rodgers would only pass the football for 161 yards. He was held to 49 yards passing in the first half for Aaron Rodgers as the Packers got crushed today by the Chargers 26-11. That is awesome, Blue Fox boy. So he likes wearing his Dante Hightower jersey. That's awesome, my man. Seattle Seahawks, also another surprising game with the Seahawks versus the Buccaneers. That Seattle won that game in overtime. I thought that they would be crushing the Buccaneers in the game earlier today. But that one went into overtime. Seattle won it 40-34. And what was the other surprise I had? Oh, yeah, of course, the Dolphins beating the Jets. That was a huge shocker. Kansas City beating the Vikings, too. When Matt Moore is quarterback, they didn't even have Patrick Mahomes. And then Jacoby Brissett got injured today for the Colts, so Brian Hoyer was the quarterback. Wonder if there's any extent on that injury here. I'm just going to take a look at it. So Jacoby Brissett suffered a knee injury today. It said that, according to the Indianapolis Star, it says status unknown for next week against the Dolphins. So Jacoby Brissett suffered a knee injury today against against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And according to his head coach, Frank Reich, it looks like he stated that Jacoby Brissett's knee injury looks like a sprain to his knee. So that's unfortunate because Jacoby was having a great season so far this year. But Brian Hoyer, another former Patriot, now the backup, in case Brissett doesn't start this week, Hoyer will be the starting quarterback. Oh, wow, thanks so much, Vaughn, for that update. So Florida State's head coach got fired today. Yeah, Florida State hasn't been good in quite a while either since Jameis Winston. Ever since DeAndre Francois started the game after Jameis finished his last season with Florida State, that's where things got rocky. They haven't been able to compete after that and get some victories. Yeah, Blue Fox Boy pointing out what in the world's all the backups doing better than the starters. How about the three Allens today going 3-0 in all those games? As this is a kickoff by Baltimore, goes to the back of the end zone. Brandon Bolden for the Patriots will just take a knee. So yeah, Kyle Allen got a victory today for Carolina. Brandon Allen for the Denver Broncos. And then, of course, Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. But those two backup quarterbacks, Kyle Allen and Brandon Allen, getting victories today. Yes, I totally agree with you there, Vegas Fix. Every single defense that Lamar Jackson plays should be very scared. This team is just super duper fast. Big playability all over the place. 1st and 10, Patriots going to hand it off this time with Sony past the 30. Hey, that's a good run. About a gain of 10 or so, close to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot it. So that is what you want to do there for the Patriots. Pound the rock, I guess, at this stage of the game. Mix it up a little bit. They did their pass plays and didn't do much. 1st and 10. So Sony, great start with a 10-yard run. Patriots will run the ball again with Sony. Sony with another carry, this time a gain of 4. Bring up a 2nd and 6 on the field. Maybe you want to pound the rock with this team. The offensive line on the first 2 rushing plays right there have been able to open up holes. That's something. We need the Patriots to build off that. Patriots with the football now. Sony, another run, this time nothing. Back to the line of scrimmage at their own 38. It's going to bring up now a 3rd and 6. So they will have to throw this one out. And they will need to get Julian Edelman involved in the 3rd down. Get that to Edelman. 3rd and 7. Look for number 11 on this play. They take the snap. Back to pass Brady. Brady, oh, he gets sacked. Drop back at the 27. This offensive line is just not doing their job up front. The pressure coming on every single pass from Brady. He must be just completely infuriated right now about that. Just completely got dropped back. We got a minute left to go in the 1st quarter. This possession game has been in entirely the favor of Baltimore at this game. No place in the world for Tom to throw that football. Total collapse in the offensive line. The blocking just up front, that was just abysmal all around right there. 4th and 16, Jake Bailey will have to punt it away. So he punts this one away. Another deep punt, flipping the field down the right side. Past the 30, nice bounce, 25-24. It's going to get down right here by Bethel on the special teams. They acquired him a couple of weeks ago at the 24, Baltimore. So that's where the Ravens will get back the football. This is not looking good so far, but we do have 3 more quarters left to go for football action. Anything could happen. Hey, by the way, if you guys are a Celtics fan, hopefully the Patriots can channel in that inner Celtics tonight, because the Celtics came back. They were down by 19 Wednesday night against the Milwaukee Bucks and came back and won that game by double digits. So hopefully the Patriots can channel that back out tonight. Let's see here, back to the channel on YouTube. Von saying here he's not going to watch Clemson versus North Carolina State. That's not going to be a good game. Yeah, there, Von. North Carolina State got pounded yesterday by Wake Forest, so I agree with you right there that it's just not going to be a good game at all. Vaughn once again saying last night his girlfriend lost the playoff in the golf game. Sorry to hear that, dude. Hopefully, she'll have a better tournament the next time around there, Vaughn. So hopefully another good turnaround for her if she can get back to winning once again. And yeah, oh my goodness, definitely Vegas Vix. This is not the start at all to this one. I was not envisioning this. Only one first down so far by the Patriots. 7 total plays. 4 total yards in this game as Brady just got absolutely destroyed. The blocking up front completely collapsing right there. And he has no place to throw the ball. If you're going to block like that, there is no place in the world that belongs in. Hopefully they get Isaiah Wynn back after the bye because they really need him up front. They need him up front instead of somebody else like Marshall Newhouse trying to block and just missing his blocks up front. So right now, nothing going for the Patriots' way. Still got a lot of hope, though, in this game that they can at least channel the inner Boston Celtics from Wednesday night when there was no hope at all that the Celtics, in my opinion, were going to come back with like 1 minute left to go before halftime. But we will return back into this one in just a moment, everybody. Patriots have had 2 chances, too. They've had 2 chances to pick off Lamar Jackson on deflected balls up in the air, and they were just like 2 or 3 steps away from doing that. So not good at all. Still got plenty of time, everybody. Hopefully, they can channel in the inner Boston Celtics from Wednesday nights. Fontaine here wants LSU to beat Alabama. That would be nice to see. I like Joe Burrow to be in that national championship game. Shotgun formation here for the Ravens. 41 seconds left to go in the quarter. They take the snap. Jackson. Back to pass. Pass across the middle. That's dangerous, but it's somehow complete at the 30. It's going to be a 2nd and 7. Patrick Chung should have picked off that football, too. Oh, wow. Philip Dorsett got banged up. Oh, jeez. So you're taking out one of the main move-the-chains factors of this Patriots team, and he got banged up. Oh, man. That's unfortunate there for Philip Dorsett. That's just a damper on the receiving ends. So it's basically Edelman and Sanu. They need to rely on Sanu a lot today. And the first hitch-up wasn't good in the game at all. Okay, so yeah, Mike Reese reporting about this one. He's a Patriots reporter. We do have a flag in the play. We'll go through the flag first. Ouch. Offsides by the Patriots, 5-yard penalty. Adam Butler with a penalty. We got 9 minutes left to go in the first. Butler with another bad one. Yeah, Mike Reese, Boston sports reporter here for the Patriots, stating on Twitter, quote, wide receiver Philip Dorsett just pulled himself off the field in this 3rd down play. Athletic staff tending to him right now. Wow, so that was just on Twitter we just saw. Ouch. That is not good. We just ended the first quarter, everybody. Not a good start for the Patriots, and not good at all that Philip Dorsett is out of the game here at the moment. It'd be more helpful if they weren't playing a team like this. Like when he played against Washington, at least they can crush that team still. But this is going to be tough. They need every single key component they need in this game tonight. So right now, moving to the second quarter. Fontaine here wants Justin Fields versus Joe Burrow one day. That would be fantastic. And Ohio State versus LSU championship game. That would be pretty cool. Or at least in the college football semifinal. No matter how they meet in the semifinal or in the championship game. That would be pretty cool. Blue Fox Boy saying, yeah, it's not looking good so far here, Blue Fox Boy. Not looking good. Still, we got 3 quarters left to go. Anything can happen. So maybe we'll have something like if they can channel in that Super Bowl comeback like against the Falcons they did in Super Bowl 51. That'd be nice to see on Sunday Night Football. Vaughn saying here Justin Fields is his favorite player in college football. That's awesome, dude. It's fantastic, man. Yeah, if only the Patriots could have Josh Gordon. I wish he was still here too, Vegas Vix. That's too bad. That is just unfortunate. Now the Seahawks got a hold of him, and the Seahawks could be dangerous. Seattle could make it all the way to the Super Bowl, too. And they could do it with Josh Gordon. That could bite the Patriots right back at them by releasing Josh Gordon from the team. Yeah, this is just one team though. This is just a bad matchup, I feel like. This is just a bad matchup here, I feel like, for the Patriots. I still think that they could go 15-1. I do have them beating Kansas City. I I think that they'll be able to beat the Eagles, the Cowboys. They should be able to beat. For them to beat the Texans too, they should be able to beat Houston as well. But this is just a bad matchup here. The #1 rushing attack in the NFL right now, and the rushing defense is showing their holes. The Achilles heel, the weak part of the defense, is trying to stop the rush for the Patriots. Yeah, so Vaughn's saying here, yep, they're playing Christmas commercials on TV now. So all the Black Friday ads are out here now with the Christmas commercials with the end date of January 1st, 2020. So we got the Christmas commercials now on television. It is crazy. Vegas Vic's pointing out Russell Wilson. Yep, he has Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, and Josh Gordon. They did put up a ton of points. Their defense, though, has been showing holes. 1st and 10 here for the Ravens. They get the football at their own 34-yard line. They're going to take the snap. They hand it off to Ingram. Ingram up the middle. Big hole, 40, 45. He's going to go off to the races here. 50, 40. One man to beat from behind. Oh, goodness. As he's going to track him down at around at 11. Yeah, so at the 11-yard line, a gigantic run on the play by Mark Ingram. This is not looking good for the man with a hoodie. Not with a hoodie. Belichick along the sideline right now. 14:35 left to go as we start the second quarter with a massive 53-yard run on the play by Mark Ingram. These lead blocks are crushing the Patriots. What a game plan to come off the bye here by Baltimore for this offensive type of game plan. Best defense in the NFL statistically. I think it's the best in the secondary, but not the best at all against the run, Blue Fox Boy. Shotgun formation. Jackson hands it off up the middle to Edwards, and he's going to walk into the end zone. How in the world you let number 35, Gus Edwards, not even a main rusher, for your team to walk into the end zone for 6? 3 plays, 77 yards, a minute and 35 off the clock now. How in the world did this team lose to the Browns? This team lost to Cleveland. And now they have a 16-zip lead here with 14:06 left to go before halftime. This is insane. So, by the way, Patriots get their much-needed bye. They're going to have it next week. And then they take on the Philadelphia Eagles the following week. That's not even a game that you feel confident on. Flashback 4 years ago, Philadelphia had a 4-7 record, and they beat the Patriots 35-28. Extra point by Tucker. That one's up and through the uprights. It is good. 17-0 now is the score. This is crazy. 14:06 left to go before halftime. What a terrible start in today. This is so reminiscent of Tennessee last year. Like the first week in November for the Patriots. And man, I can only imagine what the Boston talk shows are going to talk about tomorrow. Still got plenty of game left to go, though. They really need to channel that inner Celtics from Wednesday against Milwaukee. Hey, same here, Blue Fox Boy. Because I'm wearing the Tom Brady too, man. You're in the same boat, my man. This has been a wacky NFL week. This has been totally wacky. There's going to be one team out of the playoff mix for, like, every single conference that we're not going to see. It's not going to be the Patriots, though. I don't think it's going to be Buffalo, but there will be one team from the AFC that doesn't make it. Looks like Indy at the moment here. And there's going to be another team that jumps in. I'm feeling the Chargers for the 3-5 getting the upstart this week. Baltimore kicks off the football here. Patriots will return it from their own end zone. They take it past the 20 here. Right sideline. Oh, Bolden on the return. He gets it past about the 30 to the 31. Yeah, Jesus, man, right now, Brent. This is just bad here. Yeah, this is a bad matchup. Hopefully, at all costs, the Patriots need to avoid this team in the playoffs. They need to not be seated around where they will get this team in the playoffs. They need to be at the other side of the bracket. 17-0 Patriots with the football out of the gun right now. Brady going 4 wide. Burkhead lined up to the left side of him. Takes the snap, Brady. Back to pass to the left side. That one complete to Dorsett. So Dorsett is back in the game, everybody. Philip Dorsett did go down early on in the first quarter with an injury, but Dorsett is back out there right now. So 13:45 left to go in the second quarter. Good to see Dorsett's back out. He's a move the chains type of receiver, so that's positive to see. Shotgun formation here, or ace formation, Brady. Hands it off to Burkhead. Burkhead, the right side, past the 35-yard line to about the 40. It's going to be a 3rd and 1 coming up. Yeah, Patriots playing a real team right now, Zachariah. Not too many real teams so far in the NFL. As far as the AFC scale, you talk about the NFC, you got 6 or 7 real teams in the NFC, but not in the AFC at all. Shotgun formation, Brady here. Burkhead lined up to the left side. 3rd and 1 coming up. They're going to audible. Burkhead lines up as a wide receiver. They'll go 5 wide. Sanu lined up to the right. Edelman, who is yet to have a catch tonight, on the left side right now. Ben Watson on the left. Brady, 5 wide. 12:55 left to go. Watson moves in motion, takes the snap back to pass Brady. Passes, that one deflected, incomplete. Intended for Burkhead. You throw it to Burkhead out of all the people. Get 11 involved. Get Edelman involved in this game. He's yet to catch a ball, and we got 12:50 left to go before halftime, and a 4th and 1 coming up. Now what do you do for the Patriots? Punt it away. You haven't been able to stop Baltimore all game. If you can't stop Baltimore, how in the world are you going to be able to stop Sean Payton's offense in New Orleans if you ever face them, say? But I don't know. You can't get past this team in the playoffs. So you're going to have another matchup and hope that Kansas City can beat them in the playoffs. Here's a kick. Oh, he muffed it. On the return, who has it? This could be the Patriots get the football. Let's see. A muff punt, and that's what the Patriots needed. He muffed it, and the Patriots get the football right back. Justin Bethel, who was picked up like a few weeks ago as a special teamer, picks up the football on the muffed punt by Baltimore, and the Patriots get it back. That's the equivalent right there of like a 50-yard pass. What heads up by Bethel? Oh my gosh, what heads up by Bethel? That is why Bill Belichick signs players like that. Wow, that is insane. 12:41 left to go in the first. Shotgun formation, Brady with a football. Just like completing a 50-yard pass downfield, they have it inside the red zone at the 20. Now they need points on the board. Brady takes the snap, play action, back to pass, screens it over right side here to James White, 20, 15, down the right sideline, 10, 5-yard line, he's down at the 4. James White is where they need to have usage out of. They're going to get him in the goal, around the goal line usage too. Yup, I'll pop that up. So, yep, I'll go back to you guys on YouTube now since we have a chance for a break here. So, Zachariah saying, imagine the playoffs rematch. Yeah, AFC Championship, that would be just insane. Pats versus Ravens again. That's a screen pass. Oh, Dorsett just got obliterated on that one. Dorsett getting absolutely crushed. That falls incomplete. 2nd and goal from the 4. Blue Fox Boy saying, my phone is on 43. I'm Troy. Vaughn saying, November 15th is his last day living in this house after 16 years living in it. Hey, best of luck, man, to the move. Best of luck, dude. Hopefully everything goes well for you, Vaughn. 2nd and goal coming up for the Patriots. 12:11 left to go before halftime. Shotgun formation here. They need to put it into the end zone. You cannot allow Nick Folk to kick the football. Brady from the pocket. And he just throws it to the back of the end zone. Nothing there. You cannot let Nick Folk kick the football on a 4th and goal. That is a recipe for disaster, and I bet he'll miss it too. He hasn't kicked the football in over 2 years. Vegas Vix in the chat saying this is what the Patriots get when they cut Nugent, yep, for no reason, and release Josh Gordon. Also Antonio Brown. Also Demaryius Thomas. When you don't have, like, weapons here. Sanu is still getting adjusted to the offense. This is stuff dating back to the preseason that they should have had fixed, and I don't see number 16 in the game. They should be getting Jacoby Myers some more snaps here, but no. They haven't got him involved in the game at all. He's not even on the snap right here. Brady. And the gun passes left side end zone. Hey, there you go. Sanu with a touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown as a Patriot. And it is 17-6. Hey, Bill, you might want to go for 2 here. 17-6 is the score. You got a kicker that hasn't kicked a single extra point in over 2 years. What are the chances that he misses the first extra point of the game? Just like Gostkowski did on 4 separate occasions. Just like Mike Nugent did on his first attempt. I bet you this one will probably be a miss too. Away on the road, here comes Nick Folk. First extra point to snap the whole Bailey, the extra point. Hey, there you go. It's up and good. Hey, I believe in this guy now. After one extra point, we've got to see more, though. We're going to see if he can kick a field goal. But how about that? Justin Bethel. His ability to keep with the football and see the muffin land on the ball. This has changed the entire scope of the game just like that. This could be Ravens 17-zip. Pats are finally, yes indeed, Vegas Vicks, finally back in at 17-7 the score here. As we are on Final Yard Football on YouTube. We're also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster. So Zachariah, wow, man, the longest that you stayed in the house is for 6 years, 16 years. Wow, so that's only it. But yeah, best of luck, guys, to all the moves out there if you make in life. Vegas Vic's liking Justin Fields for Heisman. Yeah, it's going to be close there. Justin Fields or Joe Burrow for Heisman, whoever comes through. I've lived in my house now for 24 years, Vaughn, since I've always been here. 24 years of my life right in this house. Blue Fox Boys feeling that N'Keal Harry is a bust. Yeah, as of right now, he's a bust, but he still has time to turn it around. Still has the second half of the season after the bye to turn things around and hopefully be integrated into the offense. You know who the player is that I miss for the Patriots is Malcolm Mitchell. I miss that guy for the Patriots. He was pretty talented too. It's just injuries that played his career. It's unfortunate, but he was a really good player. When am I going to move? I don't have any intentions to do so anytime soon, Vaughn. I enjoy being here. I got a job not too far away from my house, like 18 minutes away that I work at or so. So no intentions right now to move on. So Patriots get the turnover. They put it into points in the board. 7 of those. And Mohamed Sanu gets his first ever NFL reception. Looking at some of the box score stuff, they really need to get Julian Edelman involved in the offensive end. That is one of the things here. Get number 11 involved, as he hasn't even seen a target in this game right now. James White, they need to get him involved, and that's what they did. A little screen in the backfield. They swung it over to James White. He got a 16-yard pickup. If James White wasn't playing, this outcome of this game would be entirely different tonight. His value in the backfield is just very, very impactful for the Patriots. Yeah, N'Keal hasn't even played this year, so I'm not saying that he's a bust right now, as he's still got tons of time in his career, tons of stuff to go through. 12 minutes left to go before halftime. That kick goes out of bounds. So the Ravens will get this football back. They're up by 10. 12 minutes left to go before halftime. Hey, what is good, Cleveland Sports? Thanks so much, man, for joining me on Sportscaster right now. Lamar Jackson, some nicknames for him to describe him: special, spectacular, juke, humble, savage, smart, electrifying, and a problem. Those are some of the names right there to describe Lamar Jackson on what he can present as a challenge to a defense. Hey, what is good, King Jacob? Thanks so much, man, for joining me back on YouTube. 12 minutes left to go before halftime. Patriots finally scored a touchdown. Points off of turnovers off the muff punt. Jackson with the run, quarterback keeper left side, Justin Simon, able to get him out, along with Devin McCourty, only allows him to a 2-yard gain on the play. So that is good right there. That's a positive for the Patriots. Just allow him to 1, 2, 3-yard gains. That's it. Allow him to throw downfield and beat you there. And you're going to have to tip your cap off if he can beat you downfield in this one. 17 points already tonight. Bad matchup for the Patriots, though, going up against an electrifying offense here with the Baltimore Ravens. This is the only team I feel like in the AFC that can beat them this way. Not even the Chiefs, because the Chiefs cannot run the football at all. They can pass it. You're going to have to let Patrick Mahomes pass it downfield against you. Jackson, play action, back to pass. Jackson in the pocket. Jackson stepping up. Jackson running, and he floats this one deep down the left sideline, and his wide receiver loses his footing. Actually, the tight end, Mark Andrews, fell down on the ground, but it was over his head by like 10 feet, incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up. Patriots force an incompletion. There's a positive. Now they have to force a punt. Hightower along the sidelines, pumping up the Patriots team, of course, that their defense needs to wake up. It's looking like that Super Bowl defense in Super Bowl 53, or Super Bowl 52 defense versus the Philadelphia Eagles. That defense, where they just got destroyed in that game by Nick Foles. 3rd and 8 coming up, 11-18 left to go before halftime. Shotgun formation for Baltimore. They take the snap. Jackson, back to pass. Jackson stepping up. Jackson going to rush for it, left side, and it was going to keep it. Oh, he gets obliterated by Hightower. Jonathan Jones also coming in close to help him out. As Hightower takes him down, it's going to bring up a punting situation here. So there you go. So the Patriots defense will force a Baltimore punt coming up now. Do I like Mike Tirico, Vaughn is saying here. Yeah, I've only heard him a few times calling like games a couple years ago on NBC. Yeah, he's okay. He's decent. I do like the man when he calls him. He's not like anything like boring, I feel like Joe Buck. 4th and 6 coming up. Baltimore will have to punt this football away. Patriots back to return it. The Ravens will boot this one away. Patriots back to return this football right now as they are drifting back. Sanu the returner, but this one is down at the 20-yard line. So Sanu lets that one bounce down at the 20-yard line. So Gunnar Olszewski not active tonight as Mohamed Sanu is doing the punt return duties. 17-7 the score. We are going to get right back into action here in a couple of moments. Thank you guys so much, as this is a Sports Dish on Sportscaster, also on YouTube on Final Yard Football. Yes, I do know that, Vaughn. So, Fox has WWE SmackDown now every single night on Fox. On Friday nights. Yeah, so every single Friday night on Fox, they have WWE SmackDown. Yeah, that's recently new. I think they started that up like 2 months ago or so on their new contract. So that's interesting there. It used to be a long time ago. When I was growing up, those SmackDown matches used to be on the UPN. That's what they used to have for the network back in the day. It used to be called the UPN, and now it's called the CW. But I remember watching those, I think, when I had to be, like, in, like, the 3rd or 4th grade. I remember watching, I think it was The Undertaker. There was somebody else, something like, there was a last name Guerrero, maybe Ricky Guerrero. He was a really good wrestler, and then he somehow, like, suddenly passed away, but he was really good. But, yeah, that was... They used to make like a ton of video games when I was growing up too, with WWE SmackDown on it. It used to be huge when I was growing up. And of course now they have all types of different stuff for fighting. MMA is the new thing too. So that's been gaining popularity now. So right now we're just on commercial break. Head right back in there in a couple minutes. Vegas Vic saying, know what his favorite SmackDown theme song was? Maybe I'll take a guess here. Maybe I don't know what the song is, but what was it? The Undertaker, his theme song? I don't know the title of it, but I remember the Undertaker used to go and have like a certain theme song that used to come out. Blue Fox Boy saying his charger's annoying. Connects and disconnects. Man, I hate that feeling, dude. Sometimes when you charge in the phone or something like that, it might say that like it's struggling to charge or something. That's unfortunate. Oh, Eddie Guerrero. Those were the days. Yeah. Okay, so it was Eddie Guerrero. Yeah, that had to be like 2003, 2004. Thanks so much, Jake2410, for joining me. Latino Heat. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, that's a flashback right there. Nice throwback to Eddie Guerrero. All right, Patriots with the football. Brady passes right side complete for Sanu as he goes out of bounds. That's about a gain of 6 on the reception. So Sanu's second catch of the game. His first ever touchdown as a Patriot. It's going to bring up now a 2nd down. Maybe Sanu gets some huge usage in tonight's game too. Emmanuel Sanders, who the Patriots were going after, now for the 49ers, had a gigantic game on Thursday. Swing it over to Sony Michel. Sony, pass the 30 here, left side, 35. Tackle from behind at the 40, picks up the 1st down. So Patriots able to put together short little screen passes for good pickups and get blockers out in front. So that's what's working right now for the Patriots with 9:55 and ticking down left to go before half. Yes, Vaughn, the champ is here just played on the commercial. So yeah, that commercial will pop up probably like 5 or 6 times during a game tonight or so. Ace formation for the Patriots here. 9:40 and ticking down left to go before half. We get James White in the backfield for the Patriots. Brady. Play action. Back to pass. Brady. Underneath. Complete the Sanu. 3rd catch. Curls upfield. And right at the 1st down marker for Sanu. Just shy of midfield. It's going to be about... Let's see where they spot the ball. I believe a gain of 9 should bring up a 2nd and 1. Oh, that's awesome, Vegas Vic. So Divide the Day, Let It Roll. What's the song? That's cool. They're going to get a generous spot. That's going to be a first down. Brady, 5 wide, pass across the middle. Quick one. Edelman over the top, helicopter, and gets the first down. Hey, that's how you fight for extra yardage. He had a 9-yard gain out of it, went over the top and soaring high and going up into the air with a little helicopter by Edelman and picks up the first down. There you go. That was fantastic. There you go, Acroman picking up the first down. 8:50 left to go before halftime. Brady here out of the ace formation. Michelle in the backfield behind them. Now lined up to the left side. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Brady takes the snap, hands it off to Michelle. Past the 40 up the middle here. 35 down at the 33. Second down coming up as we approach 8.5 left to go before half. Yeah, I remember those days, Vegas Vic's SmackDown. The Undertaker, those had to be like early to mid 2000s when I was a kid growing up in school. When he used to come out with that just heroic theme music that he used to have. 2nd and 5, 8:15 left to go before half. Brady, empty backfield, 5 wide. Edelman out of the slot from the left. Sanu on the other slot, right side. Ben Watson in motion on the right here. Takes the snap. Brady, pressure coming. Brady just going to release the left side. Deep, nobody there. 3rd down and 5. Brady wants a flag. Brady wants a flag. Is he going to get one or no? He thought that there was a push-off in the secondary, but no flag in the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They were bringing the blitz, though, and they were bringing it heavy for Baltimore in the play. 3rd and 5 coming up. Brady talking to the refs about the last play as he is having it right now. Oh, we get a flag down. We get a flag down right now in the field. What is going on here? This on Brady? Is this on Brady or what? Just talking after the whistle? What is this flag for? Here we go. Here's the flag. We're going to see. What? Intentional grounding? Intentional grounding by Tom. No receivers in the area, they will say. Brady wanted a penalty for pass interference in the secondary. They call intentional grounding on the play. Let's see here on the replay. Oh, a lot of grabbing between Dorsett and the secondary player for the Ravens on the play. Brady releases it, and yeah, Dorsett ran the wrong route. Dorsett just ran the wrong route, so 3rd and 15 left to go. Brady backing up the team right now at the ball at the 43. Shotgun formation, Burkhead out of all the players in the backfield. Takes a snap, Brady. Here comes the blitz, back to pass, Brady across the middle. Oh, what a catch. Dorsett right at the first down marker. It's going to be close. We do have a flag. Baltimore saying here the flag's in the Patriots. We'll check to see the flag. And we get a holding call. I think it's on New England here in the play. Blue Fox Boys saying Steve Austin's theme music was the best. I don't remember that actually, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so holding penalty by Marshall Newhouse, the Patriots. They need to get this guy out as soon as possible and put in Isaiah Wynn as a tackle here for the team because since they've acquired Newhouse, this has been a problem. There's been a problem. Another holding call. Cannot wait till Isaiah Wynn gets back and healthy. Then Brady's protection, if he holds up and is healthy throughout the rest of the season, that will be a main factor here. 3rd and 25. 3rd and a mile for the Patriots. You just have to go with a deep ball. They fake the end around. Brady screen pass off to Burkhead. Burkhead 50. 45 down the right side here. 40 blockers out in front. Chopped him. Oh! Did he lose the football? Burkhead stretching for extra yardage. I think he lost it. I thought he was down on the play, though. Baltimore recovers. And the refs say that Baltimore has recovered a football. I thought he was down here. Let's check to see. That knee. Yeah, he is down by contact. He is... Okay, that's not going to be a fumble recovery. His shoulder was down on the field. That will be overturned. So that will be overturned. So this one is coming back. So Patriots will have it on like a 4th down coming up from about their own 40-something. Let's see here. Shaq Mason, I believe, is... Let's see here. Okay, yeah, so Shaq Mason is out there on the field. So, yeah, Shaq Mason did return for this game for the offensive line. So they are taking a look at that last play. I think this is going to be reversing the fumble. Unless there was something that I didn't see. But it seemed like Burkhead's shoulder was down on the last play. Yeah, Brent. That was just bad. Why in the world they even call that intentional grounding on the play? 16-yard gain, coughed up the football. He was on top of a player but fumbled it, but I thought that his elbow was down. I thought Burkhead was down. So hopefully this can be reviewable and the Patriots will get the ball in the 4th and whatever it was. So we'll see here when we get back to action if this is even, if the Patriots do take a look at it and challenge it. But in my opinion, he was down on the play. His shoulder was down before that football was lost. When I saw that in the last replay. Yeah, how in the world did he lose that? It's like, it's going to be interesting to see what the call is on the field coming up. Ravens refs seems to be in this game from the very start. Intentional grounding and then that call right there. Hopefully we'll have a reversal when we do get back from commercial break. Vaughn's golf girlfriend has an iPhone. There you go, Vaughn. Yes, offensive line so far. This offensive line has been really, really trash for the Patriots right now. All right, so there is a review on the field about this fumble. So the refs are looking at this one to see if Burkhead maintained possession. In my opinion, I thought that his elbow was down on the play. Let's take a look at it even slower. I didn't see where that football was. Yeah, his elbow is down. Joe Tooney right next to him, and his elbow appears to be down. Here's the review. Yep, down by contact. So Burkhead was down by contact. The Patriots will have the fort down at the 37-yard line. I don't think you bring in Nick Folk. I want you to go for this. If you're Bill Belichick, go for this right now with the Baltimore 37. There's no way that you're going to... And they bring in Jake Bailey to punt it away. At the 37 of Baltimore in the 4th and 9, they bring in Bailey. Well, I kind of understand this as well. Maybe you run a fake here. It's going to be interesting. They send it to Bailey, though. Bailey boots it off, angles it towards the left. You're going to pin him. Pin him inside, and that ball bounces inside the 10 at the 6. So down here at the 6-yard line. I would like for the Patriots to go for that, though. You're not going to kick it with Nick Folk. Just go for it and see if you can get back into the game. But Baltimore will get the football back at the 6-yard line when we do get back to action here. Yeah, man, I wish that LeGarrette Blount was still playing here for the Patriots. He's a free agent still. I wish that he was playing for the Patriots this season. Blue Foxboy hopes that they hit Lamar Jackson hard. Yeah, last time they really hunkered down defensively to contain Lamar Jackson. Hopefully, we can see a lot more of it in this game. Alright, we are back to action. The QB comparison looks like this right now. Tom is 8 for 15, 83 yards to the air, touchdown pass to Sanu. Jackson 7 for 10, 59 yards passing the football, but that's not with Jackson what he's rushing the ball. 7 rushes for 41 yards and a touchdown run by Lamar. Jackson with the ball here from the gun, takes a snap, hands it off. Right side to Gus Edwards. Edwards past the 10, down at the 11. About a gain of 5 in the carry, brings up a 2nd and 5. Yeah, Vaughn, 2019 is almost over. It's crazy how fast this year has just gone by. It's going to be 2020. It will be just an entirely new year. It's going to be insane. Second and 5 coming up, 6:50 left to go before halftime. Baltimore just crushing it, rushing the football tonight. Mark Ingram with 92 rushing yards already. And we're not even at halftime. Baltimore with the ball. They hand it off. Right side carry to Ingram. Ingram up the middle for the first time. Oh, lost the football. Scamper onto the Patriots have the ball. Mark Ingram has had fumble difficulties in the past. Like when he played for the Saints. Went into the middle of the pile one time early on in the first quarter and fumbled the ball for the Saints. But Mark Ingram coughs it up. We're going to see if he was down on the player. If that was just a ripoff of the ball by the Patriots. That is close. That is close to being down by Ingram. This will be close. Lawrence Guy fell on the football and recovered it for the Patriots. But we will have to see if this gets reversed on the call. Lawrence Guy fell on it. And we have 6:29 left to go before halftime. Let's see in the replay if Ingram coughed it up. Yeah, that's close. That is so close. That is so close. Kyle Van Noy came in from behind and ripped that football right out. That is close. That is close. NBC thinking that that is a turnover. I'm going to put that possession arrow on New England. That appears to be a turnover. Yes, so Patriots with the football. 5 wide now. Brady. How about the defense making plays? Making plays here, the Patriots defense. Brady from the gun takes the snap. Back to pass, left side, complete. And that one for about a gain of 4 for a progress. We'll mark it for Edelman. So making plays for the Patriots defense. And that's what they do. Take away the football. That is something that the Packers failed to do today. That is something that Green Bay used to do throughout the start of the season. 5 wide here for Brady. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Edelman in the slot towards the left side. Dorsett, wide left, takes the snap. Brady. Back to pass. Brady all the time in the world. Pass across the middle. First down. They get it past the 10 to the 7 to Sanu. Sanu has been the best target so far in this game tonight. Vaughn in the chat saying here, looking forward to summer 2020. Yes, indeed. Olympic events there for Vaughn. Big sports events he's looking forward to, definitely. Brady here at the 7. Burkhead in the backfield takes the snap. Brady hands it off. Right side counter. Burkhead. Burkhead, chopped up into the backfield. We have a flag thrown. Burkhead lost a 2 in a carry. We have a flag. We got 5:39 left to go before halftime. And it's a holding penalty by the Patriots. Holding by Shaq Mason on the offensive line. Holding by Shaq Mason. It's going to back him up. Shaq Mason was out last week. But back into this game, he commits that holding penalty in the line. Patriots with a 1st and goal. They are backed up, though. They are at here their own 17-yard, or at the Baltimore 17-yard line. Baltimore 17-yard line, the 1st and goal. Brady from the gun. Hands it off to Burkhead. Burkhead up in the middle, around the 15, tackled at the 14. Picks up 3, be a 2nd and goal from the 14. Thoughts on 2019 so far? Yeah, it's going pretty well for me. 2019 is, so been going pretty well. Vaughn. Hey, what is good, Juju Potch? Thanks so much, man, for joining me right now. Great game, by the way, we've had so far. 4:50 left to go before halftime. Seemed like the Patriots were never in it. And then they've got 2 fumble recoveries so far in this game as they are trying to put this to a field goal game right now. They are down 17-7. They have the ball on a 2nd and goal at the 14-yard line. 5 wide for the Patriots. 3 wide to the left, 2 to the right. Brady about to take the snap. He does. Back to pass here. Brady in the pocket. Here comes the pressure. Oh, Brady rolling to his right. Passes complete to Edelman at the 5 to the 4. It's going to be a 3rd and goal from the 4. Brady and his ability to slide in the pocket and complete the pass. I thought that he would get absolutely crushed on it and sacked, but able to escape the pressure and what he does best right there. His awareness and his ability to complete it. It's going to be a big 3rd and goal coming up. They need to get this one into the end zone. You cannot rely on Nick Folk kicking field goals tonight. 3rd and goal. Brady from the gun. Burkhead lined up to the right side. Edelman in motion towards the right. Sanu on the left side. Dorsett on the left. Brady from the gun here on the 3rd and goal from the 4 of Baltimore. Takes the snap. Brady. Back to pass to the end zone. Ooh, that was tight. Incomplete. Earl Thomas almost picked it off. That was so close. They're going to have to kick it. So they're going to have to kick the field goal. Vaughn saying here 2019 has been wired from him. Juju here. Do you think they should bring back Gordon? Yeah, I wish, man. I wish they... I would have loved to have Josh Gordon back for the Patriots. Just another target, but unfortunately, he is now with the Seahawks. So Josh Gordon did sign with the Seahawks earlier this week since the Patriots released him off IR. Nick Folk's first field goal attempt in over 2 years. A chip shot 22-yarder. Remember last year. Here's the kick. This one, good. He's not injured like in 2017, so he makes the kick. 17-10 to score. 3:40 left to go before halftime, but good to see that Nick Folk could make the field goal. Okay, weird. Vaughn is saying, okay, I thought that was wired. Yeah, okay, so weird. So 2019 has been weird for him. Yeah, dude, I can only imagine because you're moving, man. Of course, best of luck to your move. That's like, I think you were telling me like in 13 days ago or so from now, like November 16th, I think. Question, who's my favorite all-time wide receiver for the Patriots? I'll put Troy Brown. I'll put Troy Brown, Randy Moss. So those are my favorite players for the Patriots. Troy Brown, Randy Moss, Deion Branch was a good one too that I like. So those guys were pretty fun to watch back in the day growing up. I like Edelman too. Edelman's fantastic, but as far as all time, I'd have to say Troy Brown because of what he did on the field. He was good at all different stuff in the game. He was a team player. He would play in the secondary, and he would just show his versatility, which was incredible. Here's the kick return. Spin move at the 17, and devoured at the 17. Try to get past that, and Baltimore will start out now at their own 17. Blue Fox Boy liking Randy Moss. Blue Fox Boy, yeah, I think you've been here since the preseason too, my man. Yeah, Troy Brown going right back in the vault there. With famous all-time Patriots. Kevin Falk is another one. Randy Moss. I think I actually have Kevin Falk's autograph. Because he came to the high school that I had for like a basketball type game. It was like the Patriots former players versus the fire department or something like that, like a decade ago. That pass across the middle, complete by Baltimore for like a gain of 6 or 7. Brings up a second and short. Yeah, Juju Patch liking the Patriots' chances to make a comeback here. I hope so, man. I hope so in this one. I hope they channel that inner Boston Celtics from Wednesday night. Celtics had a 19-point comeback. 2nd and 2 coming up for Baltimore. We got 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Yes, indeed, Vegas Vic's offensive line for the Patriots needs to step it up. This is a handoff up the middle. The Gus Edwards gets it right at the first down marker. He does. Got it to the 30. Yeah, Pete Carroll back in the day as coach. That would be like 90s, right before Belichick came in there. Classic throwback. That was the old blue uniforms with Drew Bledsoe when he was quarterback. That team from the 90s with Pete Carroll. But I actually remember, like, when I was young, the Patriots, like, before Brady, like, 99, 2000, they weren't, like, anything spectacular. Like, 98, 99, they had Ben Coates as tight end for their team. Classic throwback. Jackson gonna run this one, the right side. Oh, he gets stopped right there for a loss of 1. Hightower converging right in on Jackson as we're gonna go to the 2-minute warning, and it's gonna be a 2nd and 11 coming up for Baltimore. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. 2nd down and 11 coming up after the 2-minute warning here for the Ravens. Vaughn asking me, how would you feel if you were going to a new school? Yeah, I feel totally lost, Vaughn. So I would feel totally lost on the first day since you don't know, like, what really, like, classes you're going to or so. You don't really know, like, the whole layout of the school, where to show up for your classes. You don't know anybody, don't know any of your teachers. So I would feel completely lost, but I'd be able to manage it and get into it and hopefully make some new friends there and fit in. We were thinking about that. We were thinking about moving, having me go to a different high school for my senior year, actually. Because we have a summer home up in New Hampshire. We thought for my senior year of high school that we could possibly have me go up to New Hampshire and finish it out. But I wanted to be back at home since I was, like, best friends with John, a member of the high school marching band and drum captain of the drum line, and we kept with it at the high school in Massachusetts like I've always grown up. I did go to preseason games, Juju, back in the day, but we're talking about like 2002, 2003 when Gillette Stadium like first opened. I think somebody at my dad's work that used to grow up and work with him gave us tickets to the preseason a couple of years. This had to be like 02, 03, 04. And we actually went to the old Foxborough Stadium. I actually have tickets from like 1999, I think, from the old Foxborough Stadium when I was like 4 or 5 years old growing up, like 99, 2000. Oh, that's awesome. Blue Fox Boy having an autograph from Johanna. That's a classic right there. So right now we got 2 minutes left to go. Just a reminder, everybody, the Patriots actually get the second half kick too. So the Patriots will get the football back right after half since they kicked off the football to start. So if the Patriots stop the Ravens here and they do get the football back with under 2 left to go, I'm feeling their chances if they can put some points on the board, and if they are able to get the kickoff back and put some more points, I'm feeling their chances in this one at the moment right here. If they can stop Baltimore, this is good. This is good from early on in the first quarter. There was nothing going on. They were getting blown out 17 to zip. Brent saying here, another awful pat. Yeah, Jim Plunkett. Then he went and won 2 rings with the Raiders. That is a throwback right there with Jim Plunkett. Oh, that's awesome. Vegas Vic's early dismissal November 21st. That is fantastic, dude. Okay, we're back to action. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Jackson on the gun. Andrews moving the motion towards the left. They take the snap. Short left pass to Andrews. That one complete stiff arm. Hightower with a tackle out of bounds. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 6 here for Baltimore with 1:56 left to go before half. Vaughn wants to stay against current school. I wouldn't blame you, Vaughn, because he has woodworking class. Doesn't want to leave that class. That seems like a fantastic class, dude. Woodworking in high school. That's awesome. Vaughn's friend said that he can't be a good woodworker, and I say I will be good at woodworking. Hey, you never know. Don't let anybody doubt you, man. Don't let anybody put any doubts to you. Just keep on working on it, and you'll prove them wrong someday. 3rd and 6 coming up. Jackson takes the snap from the gun. Back to pass. Jackson in the pocket. Releases. Oh, it's batted down. Adam Butler almost had the interception in his hands for the Patriots, but he batted it down. It's going to bring up a 4th and 6. Imagine if he had picked off that ball. That would have been great field position for the Patriots. He doesn't have the breakaway speed to put it as a pick 6. The guy is huge, Adam Butler. He is the biggest player in the field. But he got that pass deflection to play. He went up, got his ups for number 70. He got the deflection. So Sam Koch on to punt this football away to New England with 1:51 left to go, as he will boot this ball away. Wow, pushing the pile back. That ball was almost blocked, and Sanu back to return it. The ball bounces out of bounds at the 18 or 17-yard line. So New England will take over from their own 17 when we get right back into it. 17-10 the score. Patriots are very well in this game, can tie it up at halftime if they can go down and put it into the end zone here. And they have been able to do it with screen plays. They've been able to use Mohamed Sanu. He has been huge in this game. Sanu now, 4 receptions, 28 yards. They need to keep on working that slot. Sanu with a touchdown catch too. I'd like to see some more usage from James White, some screen plays there. White, Burkhead, get them going in this game right now. 1st and 10, White in the backfield. Sanu going in motion towards the left. Patriots with the football. Brady, ace formation. Oh, dropped the ball, hands it off to White on a carry, and he gets 1 yard. That could have been a disaster of a play, but Brady able to find the ball as he dropped it on the snap. And we got 1.5 left to go. Patriots going hurry up. White heading off towards the sideline right now. 2nd and 9. Brady 5 wide. Takes the snap. Back to pass from the pocket. Brady releases. Complete to Sanu. That is, or Ben Watson. Ben Watson 84, not 14. Ben Watson got a hit at the helmet. This could be a 1st down. This could be a 1st down for the Patriots. That was a helmet-to-helmet hit on the play by Baltimore. That should be a 1st down for helmet-to-helmet contact for targeting on the play. In the secondary for the Ravens, they commit the penalty with Marlon Humphrey, the corner for the Ravens. We'll check the penalty flag. Watson received it, and then, yeah, boom, took a shot, yeah, right to the helmet. That's close. Leading with the shoulder, though. The shoulder scraped the helmet, so it wasn't helmet to helmet. Looking at the replay, it was more the shoulder. Personal foul by Marlon Humphrey, the Ravens. They'll move the chains here for the Patriots. We have 1:18 left to go before halftime. That will help the Patriots' cause. Vaughn saying in 2013 when he transformed to a new school, he cried a lot in school. So sorry to hear that, dude. Hopefully this transformation will be much better for you if you do end up in the new skull. So that helps out the Patriots. Helmet-to-helmet shot right there was actually a shoulder to the helmet, but either way, it's still helmet contact, so that's a 1st and 10. Patriots now at their own 40. Brady from the gun takes the snap. Back to pass, 1:15 left to go. Brady airs it out right side. Oh, what a catch by Edelman! Chopped up around the 35-yard line. Look at Superman go with the ups on that catch. That was ridiculous. One-on-one coverage, and Brady threaded that needle, and Edelman just soaring high and caught it somehow, some way. I thought that could have been picked. 1st and 10 here at the 35 of Baltimore territory. Patriots with the ball 5 wide. Watson going in motion, lining up towards the right. Brady, 14 on the play clock. He takes the snap. Back to pass for Brady. All time in the world. Going to air it out deep down the right sideline. Oh, what a catch. Back shoulder. James White at the 5. That is 2 big catches in the game by James White to set this team up for 1st and goal situations here. 1st and goal with 32 seconds remaining as Belichick takes a timeout. What a catch in the back shoulder fade by James White. Turns back to the football. Earl Thomas was in coverage in the one-on-one coverage, and James White caught it for a 1st down. It's an incredible pass by Brady. It's a 30-yard bomb right there down the right sideline. Vaughn saying 50-50 chance of going to a new school on November 18th. Yeah. Let me know, dude, how that goes. Hopefully the move puts you into the same school district. 1st and goal at the 5. The Patriots could tie this game up right before half. 33 seconds left to go before halftime. Ace formation. White in the backfield. White gets usually the red zone touches. Going in motion. Dorsett. In the backfield, they'll go play action. Brady. Back to pass. Brady stepping up. Brady flushed out to the right. Screens it off. Watson picks it up and down at the 6. Blocking up front was a problem there, as Belichick takes his 2nd timeout with 24 seconds left to go before halftime. 24 seconds left to go before half. It will now be another play at the goal. So 2nd and goal at the 6 of Baltimore. They were trying to get on the play. I think Dorsett on the end around look right there, but wasn't able to get him open. Second and goal, 24 seconds left to go here. Shotgun formation for Brady. Brady with James White lined up to the left side. 2 to the left, Edelman and Dorsett. 1 to the right, that's the new. Brady takes the snap, back to pass. From the pocket, Brady stepping up. Brady flushed out to the left. Brady still running. Brady going to release to the end zone, incomplete. 2nd and goal now, or 3rd and goal. Brady went down on the head. It's going to be 3rd and goal with 16 seconds left to go before half. This is going to be a huge, huge play. The Patriots need to get into the end zone. They cannot risk taking field goals against this Ravens team. They need to tie up this game at 17.5. Edelman once again. Tight coverage to Edelman by Jimmy Smith on the play for the Ravens. "16 seconds left to go before halftime. 3rd and goal for the Patriots. This one is blown dead. Baltimore will take their first charge timeout of the half. This is going to be a fight tonight with both of these teams. Baltimore takes their first timeout of the game right now. It's the man with a hoodie along the sideline that usually has the hoodie. Does not have the hoodie on right now. Just has his headset on right now. That's Bill Belichick. What a game, though. What a game. Patriots were down 17-0. Now they can make the run. They've scored the last 10 points. Off 2 fumbles, by the way, they've scored. And now in their first drive down the field, they have a chance to put 7 on the board. And now they're stopping Baltimore. They're finally finding their groove stopping Baltimore. Okay, big 3rd and goal. 16 seconds left to go. Good to see James White is in there in the backfield. Lined up to the left of Brady. Edelman to the right side here. Going in motion. Brady. He's going to go. Hands it off to White. White stumbling right at the end zone. He's going to be shy. Oh, James White, I thought he was going to regain his footing. I think he slipped at the 1. It will bring up a 4th and goal. 10 seconds left to go before halftime. Now what do you do? Quarterback sneak here for Brady. 10 seconds left to go. A 4th and goal from the goal line. Did James White even get touched? Does Belichick want to review this one? Oh, he stumbled at the goal line and didn't get touched and put the ball across to the end zone. This might be a touchdown. He didn't get touched. Swimming. Oh, he didn't get touched. That's a touchdown. That is a touchdown, I think. He was swimming to the end zone. Let's see. I don't think he got touched. He went off his player, Marcus Cannon. I don't think he got touched. Let's see. Oh, he missed him. And he, oh, okay, he touched him right there. Touched his backside. Touched his backside. I didn't see that on the last one. Let's see. Yeah, that's where NBC, yeah, he touched him right before. He touched him right before as he was swimming to the end zone. That would be a 10-second runoff, so they can't even challenge it, though, because you got 10 seconds left to go. The 10-second runoff. Oh. So let's see. They're going to review it for a touchdown, I guess, with 10 seconds left to go. This is curious here. I wonder if there's going to be a 10-second runoff. We got 10 seconds even left to go in this game. They're challenging. Okay, so official review over the spot of the football for James White as he was swimming to the end zone on the play. I thought he was touched. Yeah, I thought he was touched well, but right before. But if you see that in fast motion, you don't think that he touched him at all. So it seemed like he was touched at the 1. Too bad that wasn't baseball. He would have been under the tag and safe. But unfortunately, you're playing a different sport right here. That sport, by the way, is taking 4 hours almost on average to complete those games. The NFL's been faster than baseball now. Even though with all the instant replay review, challenging PI calls. But this is going to be interesting. I think this one will stand as called. It'll be James White down at the 1. Belichick sending Nick Folk out onto the field to kick a field goal. They have it at the goal line. 10 seconds left to go. Huge call. Huge call here on the field. Refs still talking about this one on the review board right now. Okay, here's the call. Okay, yeah, the rolling on the field stance is called. James White was down at the 1-yard line. So that's the rolling on the field right there. James White was down at the 1-yard line. So it's going to be 4th and goal. Here comes the field goal. Get some usage out of Nick Folk as the kicker. 19-yard chip shot from the right hash by Nick Folk here with 10 seconds left to go before half. So Nick Folk on to attempt his 2nd field goal. He is a perfect 1-for-1 during his 2019 NFL career from field goals and extra points. Here comes the snap, the hold, and Folk's kick. Ooh, line driver, but it goes up and through. He is lucky that was from 19 yards. He wouldn't have been able to hit that from 40. That one is good, though. It is 17-13. Baltimore will get this kickoff with like 7 seconds left. Patriots will kick this off to Baltimore. What you want to do is kick it to the back of the end zone. You cannot let them return this ball. They cannot make this returnable on the field. 8 seconds left to go before halftime. Jake Bailey about to kick off this football here with 8 ticks left to go on the clock. They should just kick it out of their end zone, and Baltimore will just take a knee and go into halftime if they elect to do so. Bailey to kick off this football right now for the Patriots, who boots this one away. And this is a short kick. They return the ball at the 13. They take it to the 20. Down the left sideline here, 25, 30. Oh, no, he's going off 40 out of bounds at the 40. We do have a flag down, though. 2 seconds left to go before half. I understand why, too, to take off some time off the clock, but you don't want them to return it too far. That's the thing. There's a flag down on the field. We'll check the flag. Might be on Baltimore. Holding by the Ravens. So holding by the Ravens on the play. Two seconds left to go before halftime. I would guess this will be a kneel down. We'll check it out. 1st and 10 coming up for the Ravens. Patriots will get the football when you go back to action in this game. And Baltimore takes a knee. So that's how we end the half here. 17-13 the score. Ravens lead it by 4 as they started out with a 17-0 lead. As we have ended the second quarter of this game. So now we are at halftime, everybody. Thank you guys so much for joining me. We're on Final Yard Football here on YouTube. We're on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster right now. Feel free to let me know anything in the chat here on YouTube and Sportscaster. Feel free to chat here with you guys since we're on halftime report right now. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to take a look at some of the stats here in the first half. Brady passing the football, 15 for 24 through the air. 165 passing yards, a touchdown by Brady so far. 2 fumble recoveries, though. Mark Ingram lost the fumble inside his own 20, and then a punt return, too, that they muffed inside their own 30 for Baltimore's led to 13 points off a 10 points off of turnovers in this game by the Patriots. 13 total they have in this game. They've scored the last 13. 17-13 at halftime, though. Patriots, defensively, it was a struggle early on in this game, letting Lamar Jackson run all over them. 8 carries for 40 yards on the ground and a touchdown by Lamar Jackson as he got most of those yards in the opening drive. Jackson, 9 for 13 passing, 72 yards through the air. No interceptions so far by the Patriots, but 2 fumble recoveries, which have been crucial. That's given them 10 points in this game. The leading receivers from the Patriots, they need a lot more from James White. He has set up 2 scores in this game. 2 receptions for 46 yards by James White with a long of 30 and the beauty of a pass by Tom Brady. Getting involved, Julian Edelman had a great helicopter at one point in the game, too. 3 receptions, 27 yards by Edelman. They need to make more JE11 to this game as well. Mohamed Sanu's done great, too. 4 receptions, 28 yards by Sanu and a touchdown grab, as he has been the main factor to move the chains here for the Patriots in this game. As far as Baltimore, the leading receiver has been the tight end Nick Boyle with 3 receptions, only 14 yards, though. Marquise Hollywood-Brown, the leading yards receiver, with 2 receptions for 32 yards. Justin Bethel, out of all players, got the fumble recovery on the muff punt. That helped out the Patriots, turning points to a touchdown. So Patriots are very well into this game. 226 total yards by the Ravens. Most of that was done in the first 2-3 drives of this game. The Patriots with 186 total yards. Most of that was done towards the remainder of the second quarter. So right now we're just on commercial break, everybody. We're going to head right back into the stream in a matter of moments. Let's get back here to the YouTube chat. Do I like Clemson's chances in the college football playoffs? Not as much this year, Devon. Not as much as the past for Clemson. They survived that scare against UNC. I would really like to see an LSU versus Ohio State chance. That'd be fantastic, Vegas Vix. If LSU was able to beat Alabama, that'd be pretty cool to see. I'd like to see LSU Ohio State in the college football final, instead of Clemson Alabama, like every single year it's been for the past couple of years now. But yeah, that game was just completely shocking how they beat North Carolina by 1 point. 2 crucial fumbles by the Ravens, though, have helped out the Patriots gain 10 points off of turnovers, and that's where we stand at halftime. 17-13. Patriots will receive the second half kickoff when we do go back to action here. We're on Sportscaster. We're on YouTube tonight, calling play-by-play of football action. Thank you guys so much for joining me as we are at halftime in this game right now. All problems, though, in the first half with a run offense going from the pistol by the Ravens, and that was the huge problem so far in action tonight into this game. So that they've had all problems trying to defend that. Yeah, Brent, my night's doing much better here than what it was around an hour ago or so when they were down 17-zip. Things are going well, though. Okay, Vaughn saying here, yeah, Clemson will win the ACC. There's no doubt about that Clemson will win the ACC. It's not really that too many difficult teams in the ACC as far as that conference. Every single home team won today. So Patriots are right back in the thick of things. They'll get the second half kickoff as well. Every single home team won today. How about the Texans crushing the Jaguars 26-3? I'm just going over the scores from today. Green Bay losing today to the Chargers. Did not expect that at all. Chargers allowed only 49 passing yards from Aaron Rodgers in the first half. Final score 26-11. LAC won it. Seattle went into overtime against Tampa Bay. Seattle's defense struggled, but Tampa Bay's offense, too many weapons. They won an OT 40-34 against the Bucks. Oakland won at home against the Lions. Derek Carr with a beautiful pass to the end zone for the game-winning touchdown. They won 31-24. Pittsburgh also won. Adam Vinatieri shanked the field goal wide left at the horn as the Steelers won at 26-24. And the Chiefs won it. Walk-off kick. Walk-off kick by Harrison Butker. Even without Patrick Mahomes as quarterback, what a catch by Tyreek Hill I saw. Damian Williams also got a 92-yard rushing touchdown. The Chiefs won at 26-23 against the Vikings. See her back in the chat right now. That's good. That's great to hear, Brent, that his night's going well as well. Vaughn saying here, yeah, ACC is pretty bad. It's pretty bad when Wake Forest is ranked in the top 25 and has only one loss this season. That's when you know that the ACC is bad there. Oh, man. Hopefully next week's better for you, Brent, as far as the weekly poll. Sorry to hear that you got killed in the weekly poll this week at work. Yeah, me predicting games this week, my predictions were well off the charts this week for predicting games. I think I have like a record of like 3-10 or something this week predicting games. Last week was totally different. I think I had a record of 12-3. So these games, they're all coming as surprises to me. So by the way, Jacoby Brissett dealing with a left knee injury against the Steelers today. Got stepped on the knee area, and he has a week-to-week injury. So they'll just have the other former Patriot quarterback, Brian Hoyer, start for the Indianapolis Colts. So two former Patriots there for Indy. Jacoby Brissett, though, dealing with a week-to-week injury, unfortunately for him, as he was having a great season up until that point. Yeah, that coming in and looking at this game today, the Broncos beating the Browns. This is just another surprise when Denver's 3-6 this season. They just got another victory, but Brandon Allen coming in, filling in for Joe Flacco for the rest of the season, wins his first ever NFL game, and it comes against a very disappointing Cleveland Browns team that should be winning games. They should be good, and they're just the most underachieving team besides Atlanta this year. Oh, there we go, Brent. So, of course, Brent rooting for the Pats in this one. He has a $40 bet on this game with his one of his operators. There you go. So, he's a Philly fan going for the Ravens. So, you've got the Patriots. So, hopefully, the Pats can bring this out here. I like what I was seeing from the second portion of that first half. So, if they can keep that up, hopefully, they have learned to contain Lamar Jackson. Just stop him, and then he's going to have to throw through the air throughout the rest of the game. Okay, Vaughn saying here, Wake Forest versus Clemson in 2 weeks. That's going to be a good game there. So Wake Forest versus Clemson. That will be a good game for like the first time in a long time that Wake Forest will have a meaningful game in college football. So that game, yeah, November 16th. To be determined as far as that game for college football. Oh, Gunner was listed on the injury report this week. So Gunner is injured. He is inactive tonight. So that's why he's not playing tonight. So that's why they have Mohamed Sanu returning kicks, because Gunnar is injured for tonight. Let's see. I'm going to bring up that college thing for you, Vaughn. I think, what is that, week 12? Week 12 with Wake Forest, I think. So that game is to be determined, Clemson versus Wake Forest. Yeah, that game might be on Saturday Night Football. Maybe. We'll see there. It hasn't been scheduled yet. So let's see here. If there's a game on Saturday Night Football, could possibly be that game. Maybe it is. I don't know about these records of these teams, though. Arizona, are they good? They're just terrible this year. Oh, they're 4-5. They're not going to put them on Saturday Night Football. I was going to say Oregon against Arizona, but no. Yeah, Ohio State's been fantastic this year. It's going to be interesting, though, to see how this all plays out. LSU versus Alabama next week. If that spot can open up a hole for Ohio State in there. Oh, Oklahoma versus Baylor. That game might be on Saturday Night Football 2 weeks from now. So that's number 9 versus number 11 at this moment. Oklahoma versus Baylor. Baylor hasn't played anybody good this season, yet they're undefeated. Michigan versus Michigan State. That's another one, but Michigan State has underachieved recently. Also, Minnesota against Iowa. Minnesota, if they keep on winning, that will be an interesting game to look out for. I do like Clemson against Wake Forest, though, if both of those teams win. That could be another night game, and usually you never see Wake Forest play on a national primetime broadcast. Yeah, can December just come already? For sure, biggest fix there. It is almost here. December is almost here. December, when we got a month left of football into the books. And then college basketball is in full swing already a month in. When we do get to December, we'll see more about college basketball and college football. We'll know when those conference football championships are slated for, and we'll have a bigger picture of who will get into the college football playoff. Vaughn's going to cheer against Wake Forest against Clemson. There we go. So Vaughn's going to cheer for the underdog. Oh, that's awesome, Brent. So December the 10th, he'll be 24. That's fantastic, dude. Congrats, man. That's great. So happy birthday on December the 10th. He'll be 24 years old. So right now we're just on halftime break. We'll head right back into the stream here in a couple minutes with a play-by-play. Baltimore dominating the time of possession in this game. 18 minutes and 14 seconds with the football. The Patriots only 11 minutes and 46 seconds with the football in this one. So Baltimore is dominating the time of possession. Usually that's a Patriots thing, but the Ravens tonight have done so. But the Patriots, with the takeaways, 2 fumble recoveries have helped them go back into the game. Oh, sorry to hear that, man, that you'll be working on your birthday. Sorry to hear that, dude. Hopefully you'll get some days off in there for your hard work and the holiday that comes right up 2 weeks after. Hopefully you have some time off towards like Christmas and New Year's. Okay, Ryan's going to be on March 14th. That's awesome, Ryan. So he'll be 17 years old on March 14th. That's awesome, dude. So right before March Madness, that's your birthday. Yeah, so usually, yeah, so you're in school, Ryan, for your birthday. That's awesome, though, that your birthday's on March 14th, because usually when you get to college, that birthday lands on a college break. So most likely you'll probably be off when you'll have like the day off when you're in college, because that's usually when college break falls around that time, like March 14th or so. Vegas Vix's birthday, wow, the day after Brent's, December 11th. So we have, 2 December babies right there. December 10, December 11. And Vaughn, he's going to be 18 on January 22nd. So January, a big month for Vaughn there. A big couple months for Vaughn. Getting situated in his new home. We'll see if you do go to a new school there. If you do stay to the new school. But hopefully everything goes well. Okay, here we are, guys. Getting ready for the third quarter right now. My birthday was a couple weeks ago that I did a Sunday night game for you guys. That was Sunday, October 20th was my birthday. So I turned 24 2 weeks ago. I've never watched that before. Hey, welcome in YBKN01 as we start out the third quarter. right now to this game. I've never watched Urinating Tree at all. I don't even know what that is. As we start out the second half here to this game, Patriots will get the football. All right, Patriots. Only down by 4. They've had 13 straight points in this game. Oh, wow, that's cool. So, yeah, I'll look that up sometime. Such a funny name, too. Okay, here we start the third quarter. Brady. Play action, back to pass. Pump fake, left side of the pass. Nobody even close. Went for a yard and it's incomplete. Sanu was near the ball. Oh, okay. So just like Chisel Adonis, I did check that out. That was pretty cool with Chisel Adonis. With his funny commentary. That was hilarious. Some classic commentary by that guy. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Patriots. They need to start out like the second part of the second quarter, not how they started the game out in the first quarter with a 3 and out. Brady from the gun, back to pass, left side. That ball's tipped. Wow, Edelman caught it. About to the 28-yard line. Only a gain of 3 or so in the catch. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Now they need to move the chains here. Big 3rd down. Look for Sanu maybe on this catch. Mohamed Sanu, the leading wide receiver in this game for the Patriots in his 2nd game ever as a Patriot. He has 4 receptions for 28 yards and a TD. Edelman right behind him with 3 receptions for 27. Brady out of the gun. White lined up to the left. 3 wide to the right. Dorsett down towards the left. They take the snap. Brady from the pocket, back to pass. Plenty of time. Pass across the middle. Complete first down to Sanu. There we go at the 35 and dragged down to the 39. Picks up the first down. 14 minutes left to go in the third. Patriots pick it up with Sanu moving the chains once again. That would be interesting there, YBKN01. So yeah, if Lamar Jackson and Tom Brady mixed both of their characters together, that would be a deadly quarterback indeed. That would be insane right there. 13:50 left to go in the third. Brady takes the snap. Oh, they're going to go flea flicker. Michelle back to Brady. Brady passes left side. That one complete. First down, Sanu pass midfield at the 46. Not a long pass, but able to get like 13, 14 out of it on a flea flicker. We saw that against the Steelers last season with Chris Hogan. He got a touchdown out of that same play. But nice play by McDaniels right there. Calling that one a flea flicker for 14 to number 14 on the play. Mohamed Sanu, hurry up here, left side. That one just off the mark to Sony. Sony. I don't think he's caught a football tonight. No, yeah, Sony Michel has not called a pass tonight. Last year, he barely caught anything. That was incomplete to Sony. Brings up a 13, second down coming up in 10. Brady from the gun once again, passing across the middle, complete to Edelman. Edelman at the 40, spin move, past the 40 to the 38-yard line of Baltimore territory. Brings up a 3rd down, about 4. Ryan saying here that mix of Lamar and Tom would be machines, but a little bit faster. Or Mahomes. Okay, yeah, Mahomes, but a little faster. Yeah, that would be outrageous there. Is that type of quarterback. Brady from the gun. Takes the snap. Back to pass, right side. Complete first down to Edelman at the 35, down the right sideline. At the 31, he's out of bounds. Picks up the first down. Great job here by the Patriots. One-on-one coverages, and they are winning them all here at this stage of the game. We got 12:50 left to go in the third. Yeah, they showed Lamar Jackson not too happy at all along the sideline with this type of defense. This defense got shredded against the Browns earlier this season. Brady from the gun right now, picking them apart on one-on-one coverages. Swings it out left side to Edelman. Edelman scoops under one of them. Breaks the tackle. Oh, he did. He leaves the football. The Ravens are going to return this all the way for the touchdown with Marlon Humphrey. This looks similar to Seattle. He got a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Was Edelman down or not? That is going to be the key here. Edelman lost the football. It's going to be a touchdown by the Ravens, they're going to say. 23-13. He was fighting for extra yardage. Enjoying Edelman fumbled it. Let's see here on the replay. Fumble for fighting. Oh, yep, that ball was out. That ball was out. So Baltimore with a huge strip in Marlon Humphrey with back-to-back games with a fumble recovery for a touchdown. Wow. Yeah, he was... Ooh, yeah, he was... That ball was out. That ball was out. He was on top of a player. He was not down yet. So this is going to be a touchdown by Marlon Humphrey. So Ravens on the extra point. This one's going to be a guarantee by Tucker here. It's going to be an 11-point game. The snap, the hold, the best kicker in the NFL drains it. 24-13. The Patriots, everything was going well for them to take the lead. They had the kickoff to start out the second half. They were moving the chains left and right with Sanu, but ball security by Edelman, who usually never fumbles it right there. Marlon Humphrey got the fumble recovery and took it down the right sideline for the fumble recovery to the touchdown. Wow, this has just changed the entire scope of the game. Yeah, man. Not looking good right now, everybody in the chat. Not looking good at all. YBKN01 saying Mahomes is great, but Matt Moore looks good too. Andy Reid is like Mike D'Antoni in the NBA. Both man offensive geniuses. Never won anything. Yeah, Andy Reid is such a good quarterbacks coach. Such a good coach. Matt Moore needs to like find a team to be like a starter if he keeps that up. But I think Andy Reid in general is just a good QB coach. Yep, so fumble recovery for a touchdown, and the Ravens up by 11. So that's what happened. Oh, welcome back in, Blue Fox boys. So Edelman fumbled it, and Marlon Humphrey recovered it for Baltimore and took it into the end zone. So that's what happened. Vaughn saying here a few years ago he had Wake Forest out of the ACC. Wow, so what a recovery. Vaughn saying here a couple of years ago he had Wake Forest out of the ACC, probably playing elsewhere like in the Sun Belt or something like that. And now they've just completely turned it around as far as college football. As far as the Patriots in this game, they were doing everything right offensively except for ball security by Edelman. They were winning all their one-on-one matchups, I must say. But everything was going their way except for that. But we still have plenty of time in the comeback can here. They're down by 11. Still plenty of time to cut this to a one-score game. They'll get the football after the kickoff. Yes, indeed, Vaughn. Teddy Bridgewater should get the chance somewhere to be a starter for some type of team here this season. But he's with the Saints. He did an excellent job too, filling in for Drew Brees. Give that defense credit too. The defense for the Saints looks like really good. As far as stopping the run, that's not the team that you want to face. That could be a bad matchup for the Ravens. If the Ravens ever get to the Super Bowl and take on New Orleans, that's a bad matchup right there. I think the Saints would have the upper edge. That would be an interesting trade right there. YBK N01 saying you want Delaney Walker for a trade there for a 5th rounder for the Pats. That would be interesting. I know there was a couple other free agents the Pats were interested in, but they weren't able to get. O.J. Howard was one of them. I thought before the season that they could have got Jack Doyle or Eric Ebron over from the Colts because they have 2 solid tight ends, but that didn't work. All right, Patriots with the football at their own 25 now as the kickoff went to the back of the end zone. Now they need to keep on doing, but secure the ball this time with Edelman. Hey, what is good to Mr. Tenno? Welcome in, my man. 1st and 10, 12-20 left to go in the 3rd. Patriots in the ace formation here to go as Brady will hand it off up the middle to Burkhead. Burkhead past the 30. Gets to about the 31 in the carry. It's going to bring up now a 2nd down and 4 on the field. So, of course, they're going to have to mix it up with pass and run. They have to get back into the game. We still have a lot of time left to go. 27 minutes left to go in this ball game tonight. 2nd and 4 coming up. Brady hands it off to Burkhead. Burkhead up the middle, and he gets the 1st down. So another gain, about 5 in the carry to about the 36. So welcome you guys over to Final Yard Football on YouTube. Also on the Sports Dish on Sportscaster tonight, streaming this one. 1st and 10. Patriots now. Ace formation. Burkhead in the backfield. 2 wide to the left. 1 wide to the right. Brady calling audible here at the line with 11:30 left to go in the 3rd. They take the snap with Brady. Back to pass. Right side. That one complete. Turn up the field. And they get the 1st down with Sanu. Gets for about a gain of 11. No, this is a sports community here, so anybody's welcome on the channel. I do play-by-play for football action here on the channel. So, yeah, this is a sports community. He can say whatever, but unless it's inappropriate, we knock people out here in the chat. But it's football talk. That pass across the middle, complete to Ben Watson. Bounces off a tackler at the 35 and down at the 33. They pick up the first down. Well, welcome in, my man. We got under 11 left to go in the third right now. First and 10 coming up as they're in the ace formation. They're going to run this one. Air past the 30 and drag down around the 27. Yeah, I do basketball streams on my basketball channel because I'm a Celtics fan. I'm a Patriots fan. I'm from Massachusetts, by the way. And I do like all types of streams here with all the teams and stuff like that. But most of the people from the Patriots games here. Is that's a run up the middle for James White. Bouncing off. And gets past the 20 to the 17. So now they're inside the red zone. Good start here for the Patriots in this drive. They just need to get into the end zone and secure that football. White. Impactful in the backfield. Yeah, this is a sports community channel, so anybody is allowed on the channel. Right side, counter, past the 20 to the 15, and drag down at the 14. YBKN01 saying, except for Bengals fans, just stop hurting yourself by supporting that franchise. Trade AJ Green. He's just kidding. And they're the only winless team right now. 2nd and 4, 9.5 left to go in the third. White in the backfield here. Brady calling audible at the line of scrimmage. Brady in the backfield. Edelman lined up to the left side. Brady hands it off to White. White past the 15-yard line to about the 13. It's going to be a 3rd and short coming up for the Patriots. Hey, what is good behind the arc, fan? Thanks so much for joining me back here. Yeah, if you guys enjoy my YouTube channel, feel free to give me the thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button as well if you're new. This is a sports play-by-play community right now. I am a Patriots fan myself, but anybody is allowed here. Just one game, by the way. Brady. The gun back to pass, plenty of time, pass across the middle, that pass complete to Edelman, secures the ball, and he's down at the 5. Picks up the first down, moves the chains. So I do play-by-play here, football on this channel. I also have a basketball channel. I'll put in my thing for you guys right now in the chat. Behind the Arc Basketball is my basketball channel. Feel free to subscribe to that. As that is a run to the end zone, right side counter. James White stops short at the goal line. It's going to be a 2nd and goal coming up. So feel free to check out that in the chat. That's called Behind the Arc Basketball. As Patriots snap the ball to the end zone. They run it up the middle, and James White gets it for 6. So Patriots right back in it. 24-19 to score. 11 plays, 75 yards, 4:25 off the clock. We got a good game tonight here. I had actually predicted that the Ravens were going to win this game, with me being a Patriots fan. I can see the Patriots going 14-2 or 15-1 this season, but this is their first real test. We got ourselves a ball game. Here's the extra point by Folk to snap the hole. This kick is, up and through. That was close to missing it. 24-20 to score. I had predicted the Ravens to win this game, by the way, 23-20, so we still got a lot of time left to go. The Patriots are able to drive down the field. They're winning their one-on-one matchups. The problem is defensively. Can they contain Lamar Jackson? We did not see that at all in the first quarter. In the second quarter, though, they really hunkered down right now. Alright, back to the chat here, everybody. Thanks so much all for being a part of the stream. Anybody is welcome here over my YouTube channel, no matter what team you're rooting for. Ravens, Patriots, Steelers, Dolphins, any team out there. Bengals, Seahawks, Cardinals, Buccaneers. If you're a real Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan, anybody here is allowed to go into my chat. It's a sports play-by-play community here that I call play-by-play of the games. Exactly what I do for football on the channel. I mean, basketball on that channel. The only thing, the only thing is I stream kind of since there's more games for basketball throughout the season. I do a lot more. Yes, Vaughn's just kidding there with his girlfriend, but that's his imaginary one right there. So if you don't know Vaughn, that's his imaginary one. That his girlfriend's top 10 in golf. So yeah, right now we're just on commercial break, everyone. We're almost at 10 likes on the channel, which is awesome tonight, guys. We broke 47 on the basketball channel the other night, which was pretty awesome. That was a milestone, over 400 subs in one night. We gained like 31 of those, so that was pretty cool. We're going to be back on the basketball channel, I believe, on Wednesday. Houston Rockets take on Golden State Warriors. That game will take place at 7:30. I'll have the play-by-play call. The Mr. Tenno, just kidding, he's a Pats fan as he laughs it off. Oh, wow, that sounded like I said fucking years. Ryan was telling me. Classic, Tampa Bay. That's in, like, a little interesting team from, like, one of the lowest markets in the NFL. But yeah, mostly everybody here is from either my basketball channel, as like usually like a Celtics fan, or just a sports fan in general, a college football fan, or somebody who's from my Patriots preseason games. Usually a lot of people are from the Patriots preseason games over here. That's how I build up this channel. We got so many on the first night against the Lions. All right, we got 8:03 left to go. Baltimore up by 4 as they will receive this kickoff from Jake Bailey. Bailey boots it off, and it gets returned at the 5-yard line past the 10, 15, and what a stop there. Coming up. Oh, the football was lost. Baltimore goes on the football. I think he was down anyway on the return. Coming up with a stop. Wow, Chase Winovich, I know, is in there for the Patriots on special teams to come up with the stops. Yep, Jim Brown and Otto Graham 8 coming back. Back in the day. All right, here we go. 7:57 left to go in the third. Ravens from the gun. They take the snap. Lamar rolling out to his right now. A pass, and he overshoots Ingram, incomplete. We got a 2nd and 10 going up. Patriots defense with their first time trying to stop this Ravens offense basically on the field right now. As these are the first snaps here of the second half for the Ravens offense. They got the points from the Marlon Humphrey fumble recovery for the touchdown off the strip of Julian Edelman. 2nd and 10 coming up for Jackson. Yeah, Jim Brown is up there in age. That is a classic one in there in the day. As they are going to run up the middle. That's about a carry, about 4 or so in a carry. Hey, how about we focus on the game here, everybody in the chat? We got 7:35 left to go in the third quarter. 3rd and 5 coming up. Jackson out of the gun. Ingram line up to the right side. Willie Snead in the slot towards the left, going in motion towards the right. Now back to the left side for Snead. They take the snap. Jackson back to pass. Airs this one out. Left sideline. Oh, what a catch. Wow, what a catch on the play right there by the Ravens. Mark Andrews. That's the player who the Patriots really needed to stop. And they put Terrence Brooks out of all players to line up with him and play man with him. And that's a problem. Usually you put your stronger defender, not Terrence Brooks, in a one-on-one coverage for the Patriots. And that's what they did. And Mark Andrews with a height winning the jump ball on the play. Do I know Mac Brown? No, I do not, Vaughn. Not personally, Vaughn, but I do know him. The coach of Texas. That's a pitch left side there for Ingram as he gets around 5 or 6 in the carry. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 4. Marquise Hollywood Brown, number 15 Raven. John Brown was last year. We're going to have a second down coming up on the field in just a moment by Baltimore on the play. Welcome in, everybody, to YouTube here. Also on Sportscaster tonight, calling play-by-play for you guys. 2nd and 4. Coming up now as they take the snap. Play action. Jackson back to pass. Plenty of time. Shoots down with the right side. They pick up the first down to the fullback. They're trying to strip him on the play. Forward progress. They'll pick him up as they are past midfield. Hightower and Ricard, the fullback, going after a little bit of wrestling right there in a scrum with each other. Refs had to separate it as that'll be a 1st and 10 for Baltimore. Yes, indeed, YBK. Listen to that man right there. Everybody just, let's keep on check with this game right now. Focus on the game as far as this magnitude. We got 5:25 left to go in the third. 24-20, Baltimore just past midfield. So Ravens with the football as they have it around the Patriots 45. They're going to snap it up the middle here on the carry for about a gain of 3 by the running back. That is Justice Hill, the running back. He was thrown to the ground after the play, but no whistle. We're under 5 left to go in the third. And yep, Belichick back in the day, the head coach of the Browns, and they're still bad. They've been bad for more than 20 years. They were supposed to be like 10-6, 11-5 this year. They have totally just completely collapsed with Freddie Kitchens as a hire, and he'll be canned at the end of the year. 4.5 left to go in the third. 2nd and 7. Coming up for the Ravens at the Patriots 41-yard line. Jackson rolls out to his left right now as he's back to pass it. Jackson spins away from his tackler. Jackson rolls out to the right, backing up, passes right side, rolling out. Passes that ball down the field. Oh, and it's incomplete. Justice Hill intended on the ball. Jackson holding on to that football for like 12 seconds, rolling out to his left, rolling out to his right, kept on backing up. It was like 20 yards before the line of scrimmage and drew on the run towards the right side and was incomplete down the right sideline. Wow, so Ryan updated me here. Hugh Jackson first in line to coach the Atlanta Falcons. Yeah, that would be interesting to see Hugh Jackson get like a coaching job with a much better team there. Because they fired him after the 0-16 year for Hugh Jackson. And they just had no impact players on the Browns that year. Jackson keeps it, run up the middle, and he is stopped for only a gain of 2. So 4th down, big decision coming up for the Ravens if they're going to attempt a field goal or what they'll do. They're inside New England territory, but this is borderline. Borderline for Justin Tucker's range, but you got one of the best kickers in NFL history. Chase Winovich coming up with a big tackle. By the way, wrapping up Jackson on the play for only a gain of 2. 4th and 4. Let's see what Baltimore would do. We have 3:45 and counting down left to go in the third quarter. Baltimore's going for it from the Patriots 39-yard line. Baltimore in the gun with Jackson, going in motion towards the right side. That's Nick Boyle, the tight end. Jackson takes the snap, rolls out to the right. Jackson back to pass, throws on the run, and it's complete. 1st down. Wow, they got a gain of 6. Willie Snead got the catch in the 1st down. Yes, Chase Winovich is a beast indeed. Vaughn doesn't think that Hugh Jackson should deserve to be an NFL coach. I think that was just a terrible Cleveland Browns team that went 0-16. They had no talent whatsoever on that team. 1st and 10 coming up, under 3 minutes left to go in the third. Jackson in the gun right now. There's a whistle on the play or flag? Flag on the play right here, guys. 12 players by the offense. So 12 players by the offense for Baltimore. So that's a killer right there. Yes, indeed. They had 0 talent on that team. They had Deshaun Kaiser as quarterback for that team. He is no way near a starter. 1st and 15. 2:40 left to go in the third. Vaughn thinking that Deshaun Kaiser should be playing in the CFL. Yeah, Jeremiah Masoli, I think, plays in the Canadian Football League. He used to play for Oregon for college football back in like 2010. Here's a run up the middle by Mark Ingram. Takes them to about the 33. It's going to be a 2nd down coming up for Baltimore. Second down with 2 minutes left to go in the third. Yeah, the younger Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's a fantastic player. How about Jamie Collins? Jamie Collins getting the tackle. Selected to the 2015 Pro Bowl. He's on another Pro Bowl year this year. Looking at that pace right now. 2nd and 11, shotgun formation. Jackson takes the snap, pass across the middle, complete to Hollywood Brown. There's the breakaway speed, 20. 15 down the left sideline, circles around and dragged back at the 17. He was at the 15. He ran backwards on a circle around at the 17 where they stopped him. We have 1:41 left to go in the third. 1st and 10 coming up. What a game. David Njoku was good too as a tight end. Like last year, he was pretty good for Cleveland. Jarvis Land, yep. So yeah, Jarvis Landry was in Miami, I think, at that time when Hugh Jackson was the coach. Play action here. Jackson 1st and 10. He's gonna rush and he's surrounded. He's gonna step up and run for it down the left side here. 10. Pass the 10 to the 5, out of bounds at the 4, shoved out by Hightower. That's not containing them. They had like 6 guys around them and they couldn't tackle him. 1st and goal coming up for the Ravens. This guy is just some type of magic here. Not even Patrick Mahomes can do this. You know, flashback to the days of Michael Vick, and this is the type of player that Lamar Jackson is indeed. You compare him straight to Michael Vick. Michael Vick would have had such an incredible career if he wasn't suspended for those couple years for doing dogfighting, but his first part of his career was phenomenal. Jackson now with 53 rushing yards. Jackson takes the snap. He'll run it up the middle. He got stuffed that time on the play. No gains. The Patriots contained them there. I was talking about Vick's first part of his career was great. 2nd and goal now as we have 10 seconds left to go in the third. But those two quarterbacks are just so alike. So, looks like we're going to end here this third quarter right now. We're going to flip the field right now. We have 15 minutes left of football action, guys. Thanks so much all for joining me on the channel tonight. 24-20, Baltimore inside the red zone right now. So we'll get back to action in just a moment here after these commercial breaks. Where does Chip Kelly belong into? As far as, yeah, I remember Chip Kelly, Vaughn. So I remember Chip Kelly indeed. He was the Oregon head coach back in the day. That was with Jeremiah Masoli. I think Darren Thomas led him to a national title. Oh, wow. I didn't know that Chip Kelly was born in Dover, New Hampshire. That's like the state right above us. It's not too far away. That's like 2 hours away. It's on the seacoast over there. Chip Kelly. Okay, 2018, he's head coach of UCLA out of all teams. He used to be the 49ers head coach. Yeah, Eagles 13-15, 49ers in 16. But that UCLA team now isn't even good either. Oh, wow, he got his head coaching start during his early years at New Hampshire. He was a coach there. So right down the road. And he played at New Hampshire. Okay, so he played at New Hampshire. Hey, what is good, DMV Sportsnet? Thanks so much, my man, for joining me back here on Sportscaster. Yeah, I feel like Jim Harbaugh, too. He could be a great NFL coach going from Michigan to the NFL. How about Lincoln Riley? I thought a couple of years ago that Lincoln Riley from Oklahoma could go up and be like another NFL coach, but I don't think he wants to be a coach in the NFL. Yeah. Chip Kelly, I think he got just an NFL job from his success at Oregon, Vaughn. That he was like that team was explosive offensively, like the early 2000s with Oregon, but just he just never had success coaching in the NFL. Vegas Vic's pointing out Lamar Jackson using cheat code on the Pats. This is This man, Lamar Jackson, running over the Patriots in this game. 15 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. We have started the fourth quarter right now. That would be interesting. Lincoln Riley and Kellen Moore as NFL head coaches. That would be interesting. That is the future right there of the NFL. I'm sure that Kellen Moore someday will get a head coaching job. Shotgun formation, 2nd and goal coming up for the Ravens right now as they have it at the 5-yard line of New England. Jackson, play action, back to pass, and passes left side to the end zone. He is open for the touchdown. That is Nick Boyle, the tight end, and the Ravens have put up 30 points in the Patriots. Who would have ever imagined that? A 30 spot tonight on the #1 defense for fewest points allowed in the NFL, and poof, that all disappears after they play a real quarterback tonight. Lamar Jackson, you got to tip off your hat to this kid because he is passing on the Patriots in this game. That is how the Patriots wanted Jackson to beat you, is through the defensive side. If he could beat you rushing the football, but nope. He passed it there for the touchdown. Here's the extra point by Tucker. This will be an 11-point game once he drains it. The snap, the hold, the kick. This one, ooh, going left it is. No. Whoa, he missed it. Justin Tucker's first missed extra point of the season. The 2nd point after that Tucker's ever missed in his career. He missed a game-winning kick last season in a close game, but Tucker missed that one. Wow, so Tucker's first miss of the season, 2nd of his career on an extra point. And yeah, appeared to be that he missed one in 2018 as well on an extra point. Wow. Talk about leaving a point off the board. That might be significant when we do get the final box score of this game. Could you ever imagine this kicker missing one? Yeah, he missed an extra point. That was back in 2018 he missed one. I'm trying to see where I can find that. 2 for 3. Oh, it was against the Saints. Yeah, that was against the Saints last season, and the final score was 24-23. They lost that game. That's when they started out the year in 2018 with a 4-5 record. They lost because he missed the extra point that would have tied the game up at 24. But, yeah, Bill's defensive scheme right now is just not working at all. This is not working. So this is not working at all at this stage of the game. YBKN01 saying, guys, Bill not using his real D against Jackson, saving it for the playoffs. So, lose this battle when you can win this year. Yeah, I think through the stretch, I feel like this is just a bad matchup here for the Patriots. I don't think there's any other team that can match up to the as good as this team here to the Patriots. Even the Chiefs, because the Chiefs offensively have a lot to offer for, but they're just a pass-heavy team. They don't rely on rushing the football. They struggle to run the ball here. The Patriots' Achilles heel has been trying to defend the run, and Baltimore's ran right all over the Patriots tonight for 187 of those rushing yards on the ground. Jackson with 53, Gus Edwards with 19, and Mark Ingram with 112. Vegas Vic's pointing out Lamar Jackson's a hyena, juking players left and right on the field, man. He is just schooling this Patriots defense at this point of the game. So here we are. Patriots will get the football on the kickoff in just a moment. Nights are getting crisp and cool out there. 45-degree night out in Baltimore tonight. As the Ravens will kick off this football right now. This goes to the back of the end zone. The Patriots will take a knee. Justin Tucker with a miss. And that was a huge shock. Hey, no problem, my man. No problem with the language. Feel free, guys, whatever you want to put. But, yeah, that was crazy for Justin Tucker. That was crazy. Inside the outside of the upright. That was just a weird extra point. YBKN01 thinking that Bill will lock Jackson in the playoffs. Okay, I'll mark your words for you, dude. Shotgun formation, 5 wide here for the Patriots. Brady takes the snap. We're back to action. Pass across the middle. Bobbled, held on to by Sanu, but for a short gain, about a gain of 4. As a go-to about the 28-29 yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. 14:35 left to go and counting down in the fourth quarter. Patriots 4 wide here with Burkhead in the backfield lined up to the left. Edelman in the slot towards the right. Sanu going in motion, lining up to the right of Brady. Brady takes the snap back to pass across, complete to Edelman. Ooh, first down, he got it. At the 39, I thought that he lost the football for a moment, but that was his red gloves below the football in the play, rolling down. We do need Psycho Tom right now. Psycho Tom airing out the ball. It'd be nice to have like a deep threat on the team, like somebody like a Randy Moss or something. It'd be nice if we still had Antonio Brown, that somebody that can get separation on a deep ball down the field and change this game. 14 minutes, counting down left to go in the fourth. Brady. Play action, back to pass. Here goes Brady. Pump fakes, passes left side. Short, complete to Sanu. Another catch by Sanu. Wow, Ryan watching the news, he said, dude, a bus driver used to sub on his bus got arrested for an OUI while driving a bus full of students. Oh, man. Wow. What an inopportune time during his life to get that. Ouch. Cannot believe what he saw on the news. Brady, short right side, complete to Sanu. Turns up field, past midfield at the 48 of Baltimore. They're winning their one-on-one coverages. Now they have to stop Jackson defensively. They have to put him into the end zone first. But yeah, right there, boom, on News Center Maine. You heard it first from Ryan. A bus driver used to be a substitute on his bus getting arrested for an OUI. First and 10, 13-10 left to go in the fourth. Play action. Brady back to pass, plenty of time. Left side, oh, I thought it was complete, but coming in right there with a pass breakup. Almost a pick six, by the way, in the play for Baltimore. That was Josh Bynes, the linebacker, almost with a pick six. He was lucky. That was luck right there. That was incomplete. Bounced off his knee. Second and 10 here. Brady 5 wide, 3 to the left, 2 to the right, with almost 13 minutes left to go. Brady from the gun. 5 in the play clock. Down to 4. Down to 3, gets the snap. Back to pass by Brady. Passes over the middle, and his receiver falls down. Ben Watson, incomplete. No flag in the play, 3rd and 10. Brent saying here, Jules needs to give him the "you're too old" speech. Yep, psych up, Tom. You're too old, you're too slow. We can't win any games. And guess what? They went to the Super Bowl and they won it. Maybe the playoffs. We'll see. Maybe the playoffs there. YBK N01 wants that speech for 3rd and 10. I'm sure Max Kellerman will talk about the cliff tomorrow morning. Once again. No matter what the result is. Brady takes the snap, back to pass. In the pocket, playing a time. Airs this one out. This is going to be deep to the end zone. Hey, he's going to get picked off. Mohamed Sanu was well before the football. Ravens going to return this one. He was not down. Past the 30, chopped up at the 32-yard line. So Brady gets picked off. And this not looking good right now for the Patriots. Brady overshoots Sanu. The chemistry not there. And that's the things that you need to be working on in April. OTAs with these players on the team when they come in April. And Sanu wasn't on the team. So, yeah, this is not looking good right now. Not looking good for New England out there. The likely, though, of 15-1 seems really possible. 15-1 seems really possible. But, hey, on to Philadelphia. And this Philly team right now also is no joke. No joke about the Cowboys either with that offense. And, of course, the Chiefs, the Texans, they got a long road ahead. By the way, the Eagles won today against the Bears. That's the next opponent after the bye. Patriots will be fresh and ready, though, November 17th at 4:25. Patriots have a legit schedule towards the end of the season. You really don't even know with their opponents. Besides, you can guarantee them 2 wins in the season, but the rest of them, they're going to really have to play well to get W's. These are no easy given games the rest of the season, besides 2 that I can name of on the list here. But you got tough games all over the map here. The Eagles, the Cowboys, the Texans, the Chiefs. 4 in a row. And then you got a little easy cakewalk in the schedule. You got the Cincinnati Bengals there on December 15th. Then you got the Bills, no easy win in general there. That could be for the AFC East by that time on December 22nd. And then you close out with a nice little cakewalk in the Miami Dolphins. If they do win out those games, they'll probably see Jarrett Stidham by that point. So yeah, so why? Brady just overshoots Mohamed Sanu. They haven't got on the same page on that long ball. The second time on the long ball that they haven't got on the same page in this game, and that has been the problem for the Patriots offense. It's been one of those things that has been kind of like not really valued as much as people have talked about, but also the big playability for the Patriots has not been there. If the Patriots are down by 7 points with less than 2 minutes remaining, or with like 30 seconds remaining, they have the ball at their own 25. Are they going to be able to drive down the field and chunk out 7-8 yard plays like they usually do on these drives and win their one-on-one battles? Or are they going to be able to pass the deep ball? And that has been a problem entirely this season, is getting stuff open downfield for like 50-plus gains, and that has been a huge problem. Besides the trick play against the Steelers, that's the only one I could remember, honestly. So Vaughn saying here, Week 11 should be flex for Sunday Night Football. I'll take a look at that just a moment, Vaughn. All right, Ravens with the football. They're going to run it. Ingram gets stopped, lost it 2 at the 30. It would be really nice if N'Keal Harry was activated, too. That would be nice. I'm sure that he probably doesn't even know the offense at all. He probably has, like, no clue the entire system so far. Classic Rodgers is better than Brady thing people will be talking about tomorrow. And, yeah, Aaron Rodgers and that team only scored 11 points. He only had 49 passing yards in the first half, so that was weird. Against the Chargers, 2nd and 12. Jackson passes short left side. That one complete to the tight end. Boyle, about to gain a 6. They'll bring up a 3rd down. Patriots need to stop them on this 3rd down to continue this. I'm going to check up that Week 11 for you, Vaughn, to see that flex for Sunday Night Football. So what we got, the SNF game. Oh, yeah, Rams against Bears. Since Chicago keeps on losing, they are now 3-5 for the Bears. No way Trubisky will get on Sunday Night Football with the way that team is playing. 3rd and 4 coming up. I'll take a look at those games in just a moment for possible SNF flexes. They take the snap. They're going to hand it off. Left side carry. Justice Hill. Ooh, he's just at the 1st down marker. We're going to see Chase Winovich with a stop. We do have a flag down. We're going to check to see this flag. 30 points tonight against the #1 defense. Baltimore has scored almost half the points in this game that the Patriots have allowed this season. Offsides by the Patriots. That's an automatic 1st down by the Ravens. This is a crusher here. Was that? Yeah, Dante Hightower. You're talking about a veteran player who just committed the offsides penalty too. One of your main centerpieces of the defense. He was so clutch in Super Bowl 51 with a sack to Matt Ryan that completely changed the script of the 28-3 game. 1st and 10 as we approach 11 minutes here left to go in the 4th quarter. Patriots need to stop Baltimore here and get the football back to do something. That would be a great matchup there. Mitch Trubisky versus Andy Dalton to see the dual winner of that one in that matchup. Timeout call by the Ravens. Ooh, that timeout could prove to be costly later in this game. So 11:05 left to go in the 4th quarter. Looks like the Ravens call a timeout. We head to commercial break right now. So let's see here. Back to Sunday Night Football. Taking a look 2 weeks from now when the Patriots play next. Week 11. We're going to take a look at some of the Sunday night matchups here, or what the possibility could be. It looks like the Bears versus the Rams are the game at the moment. But that game most likely should be taken out and will be flexed, most likely. Taking a look at the matchups, Thursday Night Football you can't flex anyways. 2 bad teams. You get the Steelers versus the Browns, so that's the Thursday night game. Can't flex it. But we take a look at Sunday. Possibility being flexed, I'll go down the line. Cowboys versus Lions. Probably not. Lions lost again today against the Raiders. Jaguars versus Colts. Probably not as well. I'll say no to that one. Buffalo against Miami. I'll say never to that one. Denver versus Minnesota. I'll give that a no to. New Orleans versus Tampa Bay. Nope. That one will not go. Jets versus Redskins. That is an atrocious game. Not in the world. They will never flex that. Falcons versus Panthers. Nope. That game should be thought about being flexed if you had asked me back in August, but nope. Not with the 1-win Atlanta Falcons. Texans versus Baltimore. Yes, that's the game there. So Texans versus Baltimore. That should be the one that should be flexed to Sunday Night Football. Other possibilities. You get Arizona versus San Francisco. I'm saying probably not, but that's not the worst option there. Cincinnati versus Oakland. That is definitely a no as well. Patriots versus Philly. That is a pretty good option too, but Patriots are playing on Sunday Night Football quite a bit. Their next game's on December 1st against Houston, so why not give the Ravens another chance against the Texans? And the Texans would play against the Patriots in the next Sunday Night Football game on December 1st. And then the actual Sunday night game at the moment, the Bears versus the Rams. So right now, we're right back to commercial break. Ravens got a touchdown, so they are up 30-20, Blue Fox Boy, as Lamar Jackson just beat the defense as a whole with a passing touchdown, as they were able to chunk plays downfield. Great tank bowl. Once again, Jets versus Redskins. Classic tank bowl in that game. 11:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. 1st and 10 coming up for the Ravens. Patriots need to stop them right now. They have 30 on the board. Shotgun formation here. For Jackson. They take the snap. They hand it off up the middle. Past the 45 to about the 47. By the running back Gus Edwards. They need to stop him now. Need to stop him. This is looking like the good old days with a not so good for the Patriots in those days. This is looking like 2012 all over again with the Ravens. This is a team that you do not want to see in the playoffs too. Well, we're going to take a look at the sports media tomorrow and talk about this one. 2nd and 5 coming up. Ravens out of the gun right now. They take the snap. They hand it off up the middle. That's a carry. Stuffed, though, for about a gain of 2. Right before midfield. Am I going to watch the Jets versus Redskins game in 2 weeks? Oh, man, what a game that would be. That will be a no, though. I will say never to that. I will say never in my life. Why? Not watch Dwayne Haskins. Probably not again this season. Some awful matchups there in Week 11. There's some pretty bad games. Got another. The Raiders are going to win another game against the Bengals. The Raiders could be in the playoffs. That AFC West is going to get interesting, especially with the Chargers surging. Jackson takes the snap, passes. Short right side complete, and he beats his man. Ingram stays in bounds down the right side and gets a pretty big gain out of it. Wow, on the 3rd and 4, he gets beat right there. We're going to have to watch Bill's press conference tonight because he is just not happy with anything. Nothing to be proud of in this game on that little dinky sidearm throw to Mark Ingram that he should have been wrapped up and there was a missed tackle. Remember that game last year against the Jaguars that they just got crushed in? This is looking like it right now. We're Tennessee, but that game the Patriots were never in. Jackson now from the gun. 9:05 left to go in the fourth. Takes the snap. Hands it off up the middle of Justice Hill. Out of all players, and he gets a gain of 4. Oh no, that was Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards, gain of 4. Yep, who will get Tua? That will be the question. Bengals, Dolphins, Redskins. Who wants them? Who wants Tua? Who wants Justin Herbert? Cincinnati? That one too. Bengals versus Dolphins, and later in December. We got the Tank Bowls coming up. We got plenty of them this season with a atrocity of teams. 2nd and 8. Ravens with the football at the Patriots 31. Jackson hands it off up the middle once again. They are stopped at the 30. Only a gain of 1. Hey, what is good, Rob, my man? Thanks so much for joining me. Of course, Rob liking the Ravens in this one. Rob increasing his chances for the Bills to win the division. Yes, indeed. So Jets, Redskins, Dolphins, Bengals. Who will win? That is the question there. 4 teams at the bottom of the NFL. 3rd and 7 coming up. 8 minutes left to go in the fourth. And the Falcons, too. Like, we all forget about the Falcons. That team, too, with 1 win. That team should not have 1 win. And the Cleveland Browns are not too far from behind. Jackson passes right side. Overshoots his wide receiver. It's going to bring up a 4th down. There's a flag. There is a flag, and Jackson is pointing in the Patriots' way of the secondary. We're going to check the penalty. Baltimore is cruising along right now as far as time of possession. 30 minutes to the Patriots, 20 minutes. Baltimore almost up to 31, outpossessing the Patriots by about 11 minutes. 7:45 left to go in the fourth. And it's a defensive penalty by the Patriots. Illegal hands to the face. Automatic first down. Jason McCourty, too, with a penalty. 7:45 left to go in the fourth. The veteran secondary picking up a terrible penalty once again on third downs. Well, at least we got a good Celtics season to look forward to as well. It's a fun Celtics team. Shotgun formation here at the 25 of the Patriots. Going to motion Willie Snead over to the right. As it handed off up the middle to Justice Hill. Hill at the 20... about the 24-yard line in play. National Flag League indeed with the NFL. National Flag League. So many flags this season, making the games too long. As we approach the 11 o'clock hour here on the East Coast. Thank you guys so much for weathering the storm here, being a part in the digital standard time radar with an extra hour. It should be midnight here, but actually it's 11 p.m. on the East Coast as the clock fell back an hour, so we got an extra hour of sleep. So thank you guys so much for being a part here on the stream at 11 o'clock at night. Jackson rolling out to his right now. Passes now incomplete to Ingram past the 20. Oh, slips a tackle down to 15 and out of bounds at the 11. Ouch. Ryan saying a bold prediction here. Ravens field goal, Pats 2 touchdowns in the win. Wow, that is a really bold prediction with 6:50 left to go in this game here. Okay, Vaughn saying here, who's going to watch the Jets versus Redskins game? Well, I know that YBK N01 will. Oof. Never want to hope for an injury right there. But yeah, this guy's in MVP form tonight, Lamar Jackson. You got to tip your cap off for this dude. Make sure to pick up your Lamar Jackson jerseys tomorrow over at the Dick's Sporting Goods because this guy is ridiculous tonight. He is the new face of the NFL. Left side carry to the 10 for a gain of 2. Hey, what is good, Ryan, my man? Thanks so much for joining me on Sportscaster. This is just unfortunate right now. Another flag down in the play. We do have an offensive lineman for Baltimore that is banged up. This is a Baltimore penalty. False start here by the Ravens on the play. So it's going to back them up 5. Yeah, dude. This is just 30 points on the Patriots with a legit quarterback. This is just insane. I wasn't expecting this at all. I did actually predict the Ravens to win this game, but I thought it'd be 23-20. The game of the century indeed on Saturday. LSU against Alabama should be a good one. 1st and 15, 5:55 left to go in the fourth. Jets versus Redskins. Man, Jets versus Redskins in 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, it's going to be just a ridiculous tank ball in that game. Who could have ever imagined the Jets with 1 win? Yeah, Gase needs to be fired at the end of the season. Bengals versus Dolphins, what Ryan's pointed out on the Sportscaster. Yep. That game even better right there. I cannot believe the Dolphins won today. YBK N01 on YouTube. He's got the Jets over the Redskins in that game. Yeah, I like the Jets over Dwayne Haskins. Okay, so illegal formation was declined in the play. It's going to be 2nd down here for the Ravens. So Baltimore with the football with 5:55 left to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 8 coming up. So instead, Belichick declines the 1st and 15 and goes for the 2nd and 8. Nothing going away tonight as this clock will tick down to 5.5 before they snap it next for the Ravens. The fumble by Edelman, the interception by Brady. As this is a run up the middle. Justice. Oh, Lamar keeping it to the 1. Lamar keeping it. He was close to the end zone. Stopped at the 1. This game is over. So this game is basically over. 1st and goal from the 1. Unless you punch out the football. We got 5 minutes left to go. Under 5 when they'll get the next snap off. Lamar and the quarterback keeper. I thought that Justice Hill had the football for a second. That's how difficult this offense is for the Ravens to read. They faked it over to Hill up the middle, and Jackson kept it and got dragged down at the 1. Hey, welcome in, Elite Nick. Welcome in to YouTube right now. Yep, Ravens looking like they're going to win tonight. First and goal coming up. Ravens at the 1. Stacking up the box here for the Patriots. They're going to hand it off up the middle. That's a touchdown. Touchdown there. 36. 36 against the number 1 defense. Hey, do we got it? Do we got it? No, we don't. I get to take away the points. I thought it was a touchdown. So second and goal coming up. Wow, Patriots stopped them at the 1. Got 4:30 left to go in the fourth quarter. They stopped them at the 1. 30-20 to score. Wow, what a stop. I didn't think that. I thought he was through. Yeah, Von's team's not looking so hot this season with his Jets, but better luck, man, in the future. Baltimore dominating the time of possession for 35 minutes, and that is how they are going to win this game tonight. Second and goal with 4 minutes left to go. Jackson at the goal line here, going in motion towards the left side to Andrews, as that is a flag. That is a flag in the field with 4 minutes left to go. False start by the Ravens. False start here. Vegas Vic's turned off his TV. I don't blame you, man. If you guys turned off your TV in the first half of the Celtics game, well, that was the wrong way to do it when they took on the Bucks on Wednesday, as they came back and won by double digits. But yeah, this ain't basketball. It's harder to come back in football than it is to basketball. You can be down by 25 in basketball and come back. You can't be down by 25 in the NFL. That's tough to do. Yeah, Patriots playing trash in this game. They're looking like last year's defense in the year before. This is looking like the first half of the season in 2017 with their defense. Second and goal coming up. Snead going in motion. Jackson takes the snap. Handoff up the middle to the 1. For him to get that many yards on a carry is just ridiculous. It's going to be a third and goal from the 1. So, yep, 49ers will stand alone. 49ers at 8-0 before they play actual, like, real teams in the schedule, like the Saints, the Packers. They have to play the Ravens. No way in the world, I don't think that the 49ers will be able to beat the Ravens. They're over 200 yards, so they're over their average rushing. 212 on the ground tonight by the Ravens. What a game plan here tonight by Baltimore. 3:20 left to go in the fourth. Chewing off the time of possession. They take the snap. Jackson, quarterback keeper up the middle to the end zone. He is pulling the pile. He is in for the touchdown. He is in that time. 36 on the board. 36-20. What a game here by the Ravens, though. 14 plays, 68 yards. As we have a scrum on the field right now between players. Scrum on the field. I'm sure that you'll get Max Kellerman tomorrow morning talking about Tom Brady and this cliff, and this is it for the Patriots. Brady along the sideline right now. These are the little things, though, that should have been fixed during the season, especially during OTAs, is Lamar Jackson was pulled across the line for the touchdown, too. These are the little things in the game that should have been fixed during OTAs. Able to have a wide receiving core around you that's able to be here throughout the remainder of the season. They never had that. They've been hurt since Antonio Brown, and this is why this team had a bad matchup tonight. They have been killed since Antonio Brown left the team. That was going to bite them, and it did when they released them. And defensively, stopping the run's the problem. Here's the extra point. It's good by Tucker. 37-20. 17-point lead. There's no way you can climb from behind this. We're going to take a look at the Ravens schedule here, because this is just insane. They are 5-2. They beat the 2 best teams in the NFL, basically. 2 of the top teams. The Seahawks on the road at Seattle by 14. And then they're going to beat the Patriots tonight. And by the way, guys, they take on the Cincinnati Bengals, a team with 0 wins in their next game. That is just out of this world. That score could be 60-0. When you have Ryan Finley as a quarterback for the first ever game of his career. I'm going to predict that one. I'm going to predict the score next week. Baltimore versus Cincinnati to be 60-0. That is how bad that game will be. That is going to be atrocious. This is at Cincinnati, by the way. The 0-9 Bengals after that game, they will be. They get some teams over here. I don't think any of them can beat them, though. The Texans, The Rams, the 49ers. We're going to have to keep an eye on that Texans game, though. That should be Sunday Night Football. That's another team you're going to have to watch out for. Texans crushed the Jags today in London. 49ers on December 1st. Buffalo on December 8th. That will be a matchup there with Buffalo and their defense if they can pull through. And then they got an easy schedule. They'll go 3-0 to end the season for the Ravens. The Jets, the Browns, the Steelers. And then marching into the playoffs. This team could go 14-2 the rest of to end the season. This is going to be a year. So 8-1 now the Pats will fall on the season. These teams can march in. This is going to be the AFC. Yeah, all because of Tom Brady's interception. And the defense just could not get off the field. It was a terrible interception by Tom. When they were getting momentum, too. Same as Julian Edelman's fumble. That was just uncharacteristic. They're down by 17. They need to score on, like, the kick return, basically. They got to score to get back into it. The champ is here. Well, the champ is here was not in this game for the 6-time Super Bowl champion TB12. But hey, you know what? They got a bye. They'll bounce right back. The man with a hoodie will let them know what they all did wrong and rip them to shreds, I'm sure, during the bye week. Got to get better. Nothing positive about this game at all. At least they were able to score points. At least it's not last season like Tennessee where there was just no fight in the team. Last year against the Jaguars, last year against the Lions, no fight at all. Where I thought that they'd go 4-12 after that game. Here's the kick return by Bolden down the right sideline. And he dives for it. Oh, he lost the football with Sony Michel. Sony Michel got it. Sony plays special teams. Okay. Who's the Bengals' best player? Oh, man. Bengals' best player. Oh, man. Right now, I'd have to say Auden Tate, the wide receiver. And that says a lot for the Bengals' best player to be Auden Tate as a wide receiver on the team. And that is pretty bad. When the Bengals' best player is somebody like Auden Tate or somebody like, who is that, Alex Erickson, the punt returner. As this is an HB toss left side here to James White, the running back. He gets down the left sideline for about a gain of 6 in the carry. They need to pass the ball. They're under 3 left to go. They're not going to do so. Vegas Vic still got the Pats making the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think that they'll conquer this Ravens team the second time. If you take them on at Gillette, it'll be different if they do. But any other team, I feel like the Patriots can beat, considering the matchup. Maybe not the Saints. Left side pass, that one well behind Dorsett, incomplete. After the bye week, yeah, they take on Philly first, and then the Cowboys. So Philly and then the Cowboys. Both of those teams, well, Philly has, Dallas has no defense. Except, I don't know how they crushed the Eagles. That is just weird itself. They lost to the Jets. Shotgun formation, Brady passes left side, complete. First down to Dorsett, 2.5 left to go. 2.5 before I end the stream. Hopefully the Patriots show no quit in them. They need to just throw it down the field and see if you can get a touchdown. They're down by 17. There's no way. 3 scores. Was not expecting this tonight. Brady takes the snap back to pass. A little short stuff underneath here to Ben Watson. He falls down in bounds, and we're going to go to the 2-minute warning. Oh, man. Well, the positive here for the Patriots is at least the dynasty of success has been going at it since 2001. At least it's not like the bad days with a Foxborough Stadium back in the 70s. So at least we're still not stuck in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, it's just unfortunate with the Bengals there. Unfortunate there. So the Bengals cut their football team. Not looking too hopeful for the future for Cincinnati. They were able to get in, when they were with Marvin Lewis, they used to be able to get into the wild card, but he could never take them any further. Yup, 49ers only undefeated team left to go. So, Patriots should have never even cut Jimmy G. But that's more of their defense, and that's more of their schedule, too. They almost lost to the Cardinals, too, on Sunday. That was close to the very end. But yeah, I knew it from the get-go that this would be a terrible matchup, and everybody was saying, yeah, the Patriots are going to win, the Patriots are going to win. You're kidding me, the Patriots are going to win. Yeah, it's just you look at a matchup going into this game, it's just a bad matchup. I don't know who can present that other challenge for the Patriots to be a bad matchup. The Chiefs don't run the ball effectively. That's where the Patriots defense was destroyed. You have to attack the gaps, and that's exactly what the Ravens did tonight for 213 of those rushing yards. They attack the gaps. The 49ers are effective running the football at all. Ravens ain't contenders at all, Vegas Vic's pointing out. Wow. I would think that they have a good shot at going to the Super Bowl, honestly, in my opinion. After this game, I know they lost to the Browns, but that is well behind them. That game was early on in the season. They have beaten like the two best teams in the NFL in back-to-back weeks. The Seahawks and the Patriots, and that was at Seattle. And that was more with their defense. And once again, Lamar, 63 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. They killed him. They allowed 3 rushing touchdowns in this game. Over their average of 204, they have 213 on the ground. This is just a bad matchup in general. If the Patriots do face the Ravens in the playoffs, this is a bad matchup. I like the experience for the Patriots when they go into the playoffs against these teams, and if it's at Gillette, that'll be helpful too, but this is just a bad matchup for them. Every other team I feel like they can beat, but not this one. Usually they're able to beat Houston every year. 2nd and 5 coming up. Brady has to get it away, deep pass, and overshoots Sanu by a mile. They have not gotten on the same page in the deep stuff tonight. 3rd and 5 coming up. 1:54 left to go in the 4th quarter. Chiefs defense, though, that is the problem for the Chiefs, is their defense. They can't run all over teams. They're one-dimensional passing the football. So that's why I don't think the Chiefs are that big of a problem to the Patriots, because they're one-dimensional. The secondary is good for New England. They limited Lamar to 163 passing yards. The rush defense is a problem. It's a huge problem. Brady gets sacked. Oh, man, a little slow man right there getting sacked. The greatest of all time, but the blocking not making him the greatest of all time there. That is a problem. The blocking up front has been a major issue in this game tonight. We have 1:35 left to go in the 4th quarter. Patriots will go for it in the 4th and 13, and that will be the ball game. This game is over, everybody. Patriots will fall to 8-1. They send out their punter. They're not even going to go for it. I don't like the fight in this team. They didn't take any shots down by 17. They didn't fight out anything in this game. And it's unfortunate. They were very well in it. And they only scored 7 simple points here in the second half. Being outscored in the simple half 20-7 when they were in the game in its entirety. They were down by 4 at halftime. And Edelman's fumble tonight. And Brady's terrible interception. By the way, Brady throwing the football this year, every single interception has been awful. It's been terrible. I'm not even sure if he makes it to the Pro Bowl this season by how bad his interceptions have been. There's so many better quarterbacks, and they're better than him right now. Hey, welcome in to Hammer 35 over to Sportscaster. Welcome in right now. 4th and 13. The Patriots will just punt it away to the Ravens. Ravens back. They're going to let it bounce. That's a good bounce past the 10-yard line to the 9. Am I mad about the Patriots tonight, Vaughn saying here? Yeah, I'm disappointed on how they played today, that's for sure. I didn't think that they'd allow 37. So disappointed that way. Is it the end of the world? No, it's not the end of the world, but did I predict it? Yes, I predicted this. I thought that this matchup would be a bad one, and indeed I predicted it. Everybody else thought that the Patriots would be able to win this game, and I told them, nope, I thought the Ravens would be able to get it, even though I'm a Pats fan. 15-1 doesn't seem likely. Yes, 14-2. I think it's even more likelier now that they can go 14-2. It's just depending who will they lose. There's usually one random game that they do usually lose. Probably going to be the Cowboys or something like that on their schedule that they'll lose. Just that one random game. But 14-2 is likely. 14-2 for the Ravens, very likely as well, I see. I honestly think they can beat the 49ers. Yeah, Nick Folk actually did pretty well today. So yeah, when I looked up, he was released in 2017, but he was dealing with an injury when he missed those 3 field goals. So he was injured in that game against the Patriots when he kicked for the Buccaneers and he got released. So yeah, he is healthy, so that's a good sign. So I think it was more of him being injured. But yeah, great job by Nick Folk tonight. So I do have confidence in the kicker position after one night. I thought that would be the damper tonight in the game, but actually it wasn't. It was the rush defense. It was just the turnovers in general from the superstar players, the 2 best players on the offensive side of the football. Commits turnovers. Brady with another terrible interception. And then Edelman with a very uncharacteristic fumble, and it turned the switch in this game. Super Bowl predictions. Yeah, this hasn't changed my mind about the Super Bowl predictions just yet. I'll keep with the Patriots. I'm going to keep with the Patriots and the Saints. So I think New Orleans and New England for Super Bowl predictions. I'm still going to keep with the Patriots, but it all depends about the matchups. That's what it's about. And since I'm a Patriots fan, I would not want it to have the Baltimore Ravens on their side of their bracket to start out. I would not want that to happen. I think the Kansas City Chiefs have the most realistic opportunity to beat out the Ravens in the playoffs. I think the Chiefs have the matchup to beat out Baltimore, and you can stop Baltimore with that type of offense. And Baltimore, with a football minute left to go, they take a knee. This game will be over. Yeah, really miss Gronk too. The tight ends did nothing tonight. Nothing as far as the tight ends. And that is a problem for the Patriots. We've been searching for a tight end since August, and nothing has gone through. By the way, Ben Watson did have 4 receptions tonight for 28 yards, but that was it as far as the tight end. Nothing from Lacoste or Izzo, I believe. Both of those players were questionable for this game. I don't even think they played tonight. Edelman with 10 receptions, Sanu with 10 receptions, but Sanu with 14 targets and a bunch of deep balls, but couldn't haul any of those in. Ravens take their final knee, and Lamar Jackson, the superstar, has just become a superstar. He is the new face of the NFL. Jackson and Mahomes, these guys are going to be living a legacy into the Hall of Fame when they play for the next years or so. The new future of the NFL, Lamar Jackson, incredible game, gets the W against the Patriots with over 200 rushing yards in this game. As the media surrounds Jackson right now, the superstar, he's got to know that there's another game, watch out, next week against the Bengals. But that game, honestly, could be 60-0. The Ravens could beat the Bengals. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Unfortunately, most of you guys on the channel are Patriots fans, so this is just unfortunate. No game next week for the Patriots either. I should be streaming for you guys back on the football channel, I think on Thursday Night Football. I'll be back on the basketball channel on Wednesday, calling play-by-play for basketball. But thank you guys so much for joining me. It's a pleasure. Unfortunately, not the outcome in this game, but plenty more football games to come, and I'm sure they get the bye week that they'll return after the bye, and Belichick will get this team ready for Philadelphia. Next Patriots game, November 17th at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll stream that game for you guys. But yes, indeed. Thanks so much, Brent, for joining me. Take it easy, guys. And yes, indeed, I'll see you later on the channel. And good luck at work tomorrow as well, Brent. And thanks so much, guys, for joining me, Vaughn and Vegas Vix. It's been a pleasure. As we're going to end this stream right now on YouTube. Thanks so much, Ravens. Turned out to be the victors tonight, 37-20. Possible rematch, we'll see. As that rematch might be set in the playoffs. Thank you guys so much, as this is Final Yard Football on YouTube. We're going to sign off here on the stream.